It worked.
Okay.
Did it? Let me look.
Why is it only 30 seconds?
That's all YouTube has the process power to listen to.
Who
here we
figures
are.
that out?
YouTube. They put it right in their bylaws.
Did they say 30 seconds?
Yeah, it literally says 30 seconds.
Here we are.
Got a timer?
Revival Motor Podcast. You were in the chat room.
15 more seconds.
Pre-party.
For our 200th episode.
200.
200.
Too many.
200, 199 too many.
We have Jamaican sound horns.
You could already swear right now.
Give it one more. 2, 3.
Oh, Tim Connor's in the room.
My mother says all of us could swear less on the podcast.
Does she say that?
That's what she said.
Yeah, she's right. She didn't listen to the one with Pete from The Drive, did she?
No.
That guy made me look like an amateur. Pete from The Drive lit the mic up, dude. That guy's got a potty mouth.
There's Busta Rhymes, and then there's Pete from The Drive.
What Ferrari did Scott buy? Scott Ivorone, congrats on 200. Thank you, sir. We're missing Corey.
He does have the hat.
200. DJ, 200.
Josh, this thing is big chillin'.
Can we get Can we get chat up on the screen?
Can you change the screen?
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? Oh, Ian K in the room too. It's a special event. We're number 200. We get a cake. We get the all-star guests in the room. We get the Ferrari hats on.
The El Ferraro. Why do I hear us?
Why is there an echo?
We're hearing us through the screen.
Yeah, hold on.
Okay.
Okay, we got to stop talking, but this is really funny. Oh.
There goes the fun.
Being flat. There's my guy. $2.
Thanks for your bucks.
Wait, what?
Being flat says $2.
Oh.
Maybe it just means us $2 here tonight.
$2.
Just $2.
2 young
It's
bucks.
$2.
Yeah, dude.
Well, I'm still hearing an echo.
Padva.
No, you're hearing my phone.
What do you mean I'm hearing your phone? Why am I hearing your phone?
Because I didn't.
Sounds
Okay.
better than before.
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, that was me.
Sook's poop survey questions. Kids bring doubles that should have never been broken. Damn, Sam Davis. I'm sorry about that, buddy.
Dude, I got another banger. I'm just waiting.
Should have got
I
200
have
breadsticks.
so many.
Oh no.
Just takes on it. I don't know if they're hot takes, but when I was listening to last week's episode, I was like yelling at the radio, like, "What? Yeah!" Like so mad.
Well, after
You've got to be kidding me! This is what I'm like saying to myself.
I made like a somewhat political post today, and now I think I'm shadow banned now.
You're shadow banned from Instagram?
Usually I get
you join Twitter,
500
baby.
to 800 people to see my stories, and today it's somewhere around 100.
Maybe people finally started reading them.
Is that because you asked if you sit when you pee or not?
If you're a man,
The
sit when you pee.
Instagram scat algorithm is quite low. That's the problem.
I think it's because I said something along the lines of a meteor killing dinosaurs.
What do you mean? Is that bad now? Do we have to deny that now?
Yeah.
Goddamn meteors. You heard me, meteors, in the meteor lobby.
Flat meteors. The flat meteorites.
Details by Doug. What's going on?
Oh, what the hell?
Terry's in the room right now. Love to see that.
What's the matter? What are you doing?
Oh my god.
I got something else to put up there that we received as a gift.
We got gifts?
Yeah. All right.
I'm gonna fart and blow that sticker right over.
Wait, do we have to keep that sticker there so Shook can have a free harness?
Yeah.
No, I paid.
Get the fuck out of here.
I
man.
know. I know. This was never discussed. What kind of
cash.
He's
promotion
like,
is
boys,
this?
I hope you don't mind if I just keep a sticker here for the next 100 episodes.
No, I paid. I'm a paying customer.
I know you are, buddy.
Shook, did you turn down the TV on your end so I can get rid of that mute thing that's going to annoy me?
It's off. Yeah,
Okay.
turn it on. You can turn it on.
There's a mute
disabled
thing.
the
I didn't
sound.
see that.
I'm just going to stare at it and wait for it to wait for it to hit the corner.
Please go away.
Chuck is still working on that TV being a touchscreen.
Yeah, it's still
working on it.
Look at all the fingerprints.
I was going to say,
fingerprints on
notice
Chuck's
the
side.
fingerprints right there.
Yeah, that's from
There's
you
none on
poking
Josh's
it.
side. They're
And
all
only
on
you
Chuck's
poking
side.
it.
Bottom left. And he always does it when we have pizza.
That's my
One of
favorite
these
fucking thing.
Wednesdays is going to become
Sure,
a
can we get this on the
touchscreen.
screen?
We got a grumpy. Pudva reminding us.
Oh,
of the
boy, do
days.
we have a
We
grumpy.
do have a lot of grumpies.
When do we do the? When do you want to do?
Don't you worry about it. I'll let you know.
All right.
Shush.
Just go with the wind, buddy. Just go with the wind.
Out of my ass.
Out of your butts.
Rocks.
Trap Lord suck a bang a bang bang.
Trap Lord suck bang bang.
Bang.
He wrote gift. I have it right on the side of me, buddy. I haven't showed
There's
everybody
a
yet.
gift for you, buddy.
No, he sent us a gift.
Trap Lord Suck a Bang 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 sends a gift.
Yeah.
Do you have it?
Did you open it?
Are you going to show it? Don't
This
show
is
it
the
yet.
long box.
Wait,
Oh, wow.
Did you pre-screen it?
That box doesn't.
I did because I was afraid it was a
box
dildo.
fucks.
That box definitely fucks. That box does not exude any
I
confidence.
assume it's safe for stream, but is it a dildo?
No, it's safe for the stream.
Oh wow.
I wish it was a dildo.
It could be. If
Yeah.
you really wanted it
I
to
would
be.
stick it on Corey's car.
Anything's a dildo if you're brave enough.
Just remember, Corey's probably listening.
No, he's definitely not
I
listening.
doubt
He has way
He's
better
not
things
in
to
the
do
chat.
right now.
I gotta bring up my news.
I'd be like, yeah, I gotta run to the bathroom. And then I'd just run out there and stick it to his hood.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what you do with it. When you run out there. I think another place is going to get stuck. Thank you,
dildos.
Trap Lord. Good call on pre-screening things from me. We pre-screen them from everything, buddy.
The thing is, I opened it at work
Holla.
in my office. So if it was something phallic, I would have just been like, ah!
Now remember that, guys. Everything gets sent to Josh's office. If something's phallic. Is Corey okay? Yes, Corey's okay.
Corey's good.
Corey has a long-term planned trip. I hope it's the giant gummy worm.
Oh, that would be hilarious.
That'd be really
How
nice.
big was that? The original one.
It's like 5 pounds.
Come on.
The giant gummy
It was
bear?
bigger than this
What
bottle.
do we eat that?
I don't know where it
Did
is.
you guys all just look at it?
No, we were supposed to chop it up and give it away to donut meat.
It's hurting my stomach just thinking.
I
about
legit
it.
do not know where
It's
it is.
got to be in this room somewhere. Circle Jerks probably ate it.
If I'm, I think it's this.
You're eating all those bears, Chuck. I don't know how many's in there. We started.
There it is. That's it.
Yeah, bring it up. Show
There
it
we
to
go.
show it to Brett.
Oh,
It's really nice to slap.
Yeah, it is.
You know, give it a spanking.
Fucking ride this thing home. Feel it. It's got
is
girth
it
to
gooey? Oh, it is gooey enough.
You guys want to chop it up for the 200th episode?
I'll
It's
actually
firm.
want it away from me.
It's of native girth.
We got to remember for the next donut meat.
Yeah, it's been sitting in a drawer
Take
for the past 6
slices of
months.
it.
Yeah, we're going to slice it up like little hors d'oeuvres.
I want to bare
Some
hand
hors
slap
d'oeuvres.
it. Like out of the package, I want to slap it.
Of course you do.
Yeah,
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Man, we're trying, buddy. We're trying.
You don't want to slap it, dude? Feel it.
Dude, feel that thing. Tell me you don't want to slap it.
It's like when you order ham from the deli. You just
Yeah,
you slap
nice
it real
slap.
quick. Like, yeah, let me get a pound of that.
Can we get him a mic? I mean, look
Yeah, I know. Seriously. You going to take it to dinner first? Does it have a personality?
It doesn't need to.
Are we good, Shook? You think that thing's fine?
I mean, high energy. Analytics over here show that it's great.
Okay.
Live with the boys
honestly
of
is like-
summer. Revival motoring.
It's like 400%. better than
69.
We don't have any celebratory ones, do we?
Grumpy.
I think we're good, right? You boys ready?
Yeah, we're good. Let's get
You've
going.
been here before.
You had questions? Perfect.
all good.
Mark that so I know where to go in.
You hit the record on that thing?
Oh,
We're
yeah,
ready
it's
to go?
good.
All right.
We're ready to go.
All right.
I think we've, yeah.
We've made
I think we figured it out by now. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Josh Garcia, and this is the Revival Motoring Podcast. As always, I'm joined by Chuck Who.
Holla. Liquid Death, baby. Let's go.
Corey.si is not here today. He's traveling, but he's always...
He's in Hotlanta if you know any spots.
Ooh, is he going
Slide
to
in
the,
them DMs.
the Rick Ross show?
I think he's going to Magic City, buddy.
I was about to say Magic City.
This is our 200th episode in
There we go.
in seemingly 100th some odd episode fashion. We like to have our friends, Mr. Brett Sloan
Hello, hello.
and Scott Norton,
Hello, hello.
join us to ring in the new 100, I guess.
Now we have an episode for every listener. All 200.
I'll
yeah.
start
I want the
with
Chuck
one.
System episode.
We're
I claim that
NFT in those.
We decided to NFTs are really taking a tumble.
Yeah, that's because they're Beanie Babies on the internet.
That's exactly. We were trying to develop or potentially coming up with a new chuck system at dinner today. It was good.
Yeah, based on my dad's.
It was a good,
my dad's tactics,
interesting discussion.
which are better than mine.
But it's working.
I got to work it out. It's It's just driving you insane, I think, is the real problem.
I'm giving you money now.
It's just like, just come take it. It's taking up space. What's that floor space costing me?
Just take it.
Shook is also here.
I was going to say, and of course, we have Shook man in the old plastic keyboard over there.
I think they're all mostly plastic.
Oh,
Some of them are metal.
Big attitude over there from Shook.
Metal.
Children these days.
Can we get a Shook cam for our 201st episode?
Oh, didn't we have one?
No, we had the Zoom cam.
Yeah.
The hot take cam.
It's sitting there.
Brett, he should be on a squawk box like Gary.
Just
like
chime
Gary
in.
Baba Booey.
Oh my god, mashed potatoes. Shook, how you doing?
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, the flight in was great.
You got any odd questions for us today?
No, I usually save those for my Instagram story.
Okay.
Oh,
perfect.
excellent. We'll get into that for
We'll
sure.
leave that there.
Pooping.
So this episode is brought to you by all of our wonderful listeners and supporters of the B4B. What is the B4B? We'll tell you that in a little while. But we appreciate you. We thank you. And we'll be here next week as well. So with that said, let me hit this
if you'd like to leave a callback number, press 2.
callbacks button. I think I have some.
Well, Josh, what a donut we had this weekend, huh?
Jeez. Yes.
What an incredible lineup of cars we had. Lots of cars. All sorts of cars. No, big variety. Tons of people came out. I mean, there was something for everybody. Evo. You know I'm an Evo guy. We had the blue on white Viper show up. We had the magic green
Cobra Mustang.
Steeda, the Mustang showed up. It was just a ton of cars, man. Ton of people. Everyone was awesome. There was a Subaru here, to my chagrin, for about 10 minutes on 3-spoke wheels, which is the only reason we let him park. But he left in a hurry.
I didn't see where it went.
We're a very accepting group until that happens. Tough to see.
We bring out everybody.
Yeah, we bring
of all kinds.
But
Yeah,
that was an awesome meet.
No, it was great. Great donut meet. Third one of the year. They seem to be growing, which is good. Also a little scary because we got to sort out our parking situation a little bit.
It's not our problem, buddy.
When you push them back a little bit later in the day, so Scott and I can come and I have to wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
No, but then we get a bunch of riffraff that comes.
Just turn
from
the lights
Southern
off. They don't
Connecticut.
even know you're here.
You guys got to come the day before. We can finally show you a nice part of Rhode Island. I don't think we've ever done that.
I did have a call back from Jack Adams.
Jack Adams.
He just writes, huge hello from the country of the vegetable Nutella. Congratulations.
Vegemite.
Congratulations on 200 episodes. I figured it was time to bite the bullet and contribute to the guys that help me get work done when I'm building my dumb shit. When I'm building dumb shit for people in my workshop. From Josh's sultry voice that keeps everything sounding like an actual podcast and not like a prison riot. Chuck's ability to talk the leg off a wooden chair.
Yeah, that's true.
And award-winning tangents. Corey's brilliant storytelling, and Shook, who is literally a car accident of words and sounds.
Some call me verbal diarrhea.
Who does need more time up on the big boy table,
He does.
away from his coloring books. You are all a bunch of good cunts.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you again for all the content and making me feel like I'm just hanging out with a bunch of fuckwits in my workshop while I work. It makes all the difference. I would definitely love to make it over to the States for a donut meet someday. Keep it up.
Yeah.
Shouts
We'd
to you,
love to
my
have
friend.
you, man.
Come over. We'll throw some shrimp on the bob.
Shook is basically a voice actor. If he ever finds out he has talent in that realm, we're gonna lose him.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
say everything in the form of a question over there.
Do they?
Yeah, it's like, come to a donut meet, you cunt. You know, like that, something like that.
Is that a question?
I wasn't.
You
Spot
cunt.
on. Spot on.
Can't-
Perfect. You're always there when we need you, buddy. What else do we have for callbacks?
You know, I'm calling back to maybe the previous episode. Brett called me out on this. I was talking about the 911 Sport Classic, the new one.
So you missed one big thing.
And I missed the biggest thing, an
Yeah.
egregious mistake.
Yeah, I think so. That it's the last. It's they haven't done a two-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive, obviously, turbo since the GT2, and then basically the Widowmaker, the 930.
It's a 930. And this is a 6-speed.
And it's manual transmission.
Handshaker shift,
Right.
cool interior, rear drive turbo model.
Correct.
They're all turbo now, though. But this is the big turbo. Turbo isn't a turbocharger. It's the indication of top dog. Correct. Top dog touring.
Correct.
Yeah, why? I agree with you that is the 930, and that's a huge mistake. But
well, it's kind of like if you think about it, like the 911R, that brought back the manual transmission for the GT3.
yeah, that was sick.
Right? So it's kind of maybe they'll do it again.
Bringing back the manual transmission for the turbo.
Maybe.
And we saw a very well-produced video for it right before we get on this podcast, which I recommend people watch. I forget what it's called.
It's by Porsche, and it's on their main YouTube channel.
Yeah, I mean their production quality is almost rivaling ours in this video. You know,
Getting close.
pretty good.
They
They
might
license
even-
the music.
Might even be shooting in 4K.
I can't believe that, but it was awesome, and that car just looks awesome.
It's gonna be special. Too bad it's gonna be about $1 million.
Yeah, it's gonna be big money.
And they're already probably all allocated.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there is only 1,250 of them confirmed.
I don't know for sure.
Okay.
I mentioned the numbers in the last podcast, but I don't remember what it was. But it was not a lot. And they've all got to be sold. But now that I know it's rear drive, that makes it way cooler. Shit, rear drive, man, that's the only way to live.
Yeah,
Pricing, yeah, 1,250 units worldwide.
Did they give an estimate of what it's going to cost yet?
Let's
Just
see.
rounded up another 300.
Why would they
Just-
need to put out the price? It'll set its own price.
Yeah, she sets her own price.
Yeah.
Yeah, the market itself is going to dictate that.
I don't think they released that yet,
I
though, right?
think
Or horsepower
no.
either.
As
right?
far as I can see, I do
don't-
not see a price at all.
I bet it's got to be north of 650 around there.
You think it's be that much money?
Oh my
Is that
goodness.
with market
no,
adjustment?
horsepower. I think.
Horsepower. I was going to say,
be like
Jesus,
6
man.
to 650.
Let's see.
You think 600? Yeah, but
911
turbos are
Sport
6, right?
Classic is going to be exclusively with a 7-speed manual transmission powering real reels, as we discussed, powered by the same 3.7-liter twin-turbo flat-6 engine found in the 911 Turbo. That engine generates an output power of 543, but
It's
seeing
gonna
that
be
this
more.
is
It's
the
gonna be-
Sport
yeah, there'll be
Classic,
more.
they'll bump it up for
Maybe
sure.
about 600.
Yeah. And yeah, confirmed that this looks like the 2023 911 Sport Classic will be available in the U.S. market in late 2022. Production will be limited to 1,250 units worldwide.
Good Lord.
I wonder if it's going to be a 6-speed or a 7.
7, they said.
I believe this said
7?
7, yeah.
I heard that 7-speed box is weird.
It is because you can't get into 7th gear until I think it's around 100 or 110.
Oh, really? You can't just,
Really?
just drag it?
Yeah, you can't just throw it in there.
Wow.
You got to be cooking.
I was wanting to hypermile my Porsche by just putting it into 7th gear.
Yeah, run it
You gotta
7th
be
right off the
going.
red light.
That'd be perfect.
From
Get
the get-go, they did that even from the beginning. So I don't know if they've
Dang,
changed.
there
it
goes
since
my
then.
hypermile.
911 Sport Classic
Cancel my order.
with gaffer's tape and cardboard all over it.
Yeah.
Really gotta get those-
Aerodynamic upgrades.
Well, I'm going to get into my Tacoma Overland build, boys.
Yes, please do.
I have Tacoma info too. But go ahead. You
Let
first.
me start with mine. Tacoma. Everybody knows. Did I mention it last time? I got a Tacoma. 2001. Actually, I've had it for a long time, but I'm reallocating it to myself.
What color?
Gold. It's a very dark gold. Yeah, actually, I found out today that it was gold, and I've had it for a decade, and it's been blue. Also found out the frame was replaced in 2009. I can't imagine how hammered that frame was. Considering my frame, I'm going to have to add some metal to it later. What a monster, though. The only thing, I wish it was a bit truckier to drive, like the CRV, like a real truck, but what are you going to do? Thinking about maybe doing a little long travel suspension on that boy, you know. And then I found out today that Magnuson also makes a blower for it, which is also a great idea. And the thing that got me started, because TRD used to make a blower. You could just buy this from the dealership, and you chuck it on, it gives you like 60 horsepower or whatever. So Magnuson still makes it. The thing is, you just put it on. It doesn't come with anything else.
You don't have to put a tune on it or
No,
anything.
you just take the blower. You
Bolt that thing on there.
You put the longer belt on it, and you just run it.
Have at
There's
it.
It's
no
like a root style that goes
root
between-
style.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
no extra fueling, no tune. You just run it. And I was like, this can't be true. And I was talking to our buddy Raph. He's like, no, you just run it. It just does it. So there is I think Top Dog Racing or Underdog Racing makes a secondary edition where they give you a 7th injector and a tune for it, and it's supposed to run way better. But there are guys that run these things for 200,000 miles with just throw the blower on, let the computer figure it out. So that's just Toyota shit.
When's
This
it
is
coming?
your problem now.
I think it's like 3 weeks out. But I was telling Scott I'm gonna put a 2.5-inch lift and some Larry Birds on it. You know, make that thing really hit.
Yeah, Larry Legend.
Throw them Larry Birds on there. So we'll see what she looks like. Also, when I went to Magnuson's website, totally unrelated. Certainly wasn't trying to buy the supercharger. And they have an option now called Split It. Have you run into a Split It? Oh, this will help at your place too. We're gonna talk about Split It's off mic later.
Is it like a firm?
It's like a firm, but it doesn't. It's no interest. It's just like, let's say the supercharger you're looking at is $37.95. It splits it into 6 even payments, a $632.50. No interest. I mean, I would do this on every purchase.
And no interest if you have perfect credit. So when the kid
they don't even run your credit. It just takes your credit card and just charges your credit card every month. It's called Split It.
Huh.
It's a revolution. And then you cancel that credit card and it's yours for free. But nonetheless, yeah, I learned so much from this Tacoma. It's giving me so much content already, you know?
Yeah.
Then I was trying to trick park it outside. We had this giant curb in front of the building. And I was trying to trick park it, but I didn't forget, but I knew it has a snowplow mount on it. But I accidentally tapped. I was trying to like negotiate this and tapped it. Wow, that snowplow mount. Serious business.
Seriously mounted to the
mounted.
frame.
Oh yeah, seriously mounted. So we had to remove that. It needed a little work anyway. There's some big cracks on that mount previous to my attack.
So third chassis now then.
It's got we're gonna put the third frame on this baby, you know, and I'm gonna paint it a different color. We might go back to gold. But yeah, I've been driving the thing around, man. I don't know, those things are cool.
What year? What generation is it?
First generation. This is an 01.
Okay.
Before that, it was just a Toyota pickup truck. Didn't have a name. Truck with no name.
Okay, so that's what I want to.
Been through the desert on a truck with no name.
You guys, I was screaming at the radio, listening, or just screaming into the air, because you guys didn't know what a Tacoma was called before it was Tacoma. And it's just a Toyota pickup. You guys are like, oh, I don't know. What is this? You guys live under a rock? The coolest movie pickup truck in all time.
Back to the Future.
Exactly. Hello, McFly. Hello.
Whoa.
The black Toyota pickup.
I knew it was Toyota pickup.
I know, but
speak up.
Yeah,
it took you a while to figure it out.
Yeah, I wasn't listening to them.
Oh, okay. That's what you do over there? Great producing.
Fucking guys over there don't know the difference.
Hello, McFly. Do you know the truck?
Yeah, I didn't. I
looks
watched
amazing.
last time I saw Back to the Future.
I want to make a
like
VW
5.
pickup truck to look just like that one.
Do it.
You could put KC lights on that thing?
KC
have to.
daylighters, dude.
I'm putting KCs on that thing. I'm putting light bars all.
Jungle gym.
I think I need 3. I think I'm gonna have a jungle gym in the back. I already
gym in the back. Chrome.
I already talked to Tubby about it. No, we're going black.
No, chrome.
And then get this, they got build your own bumpers. They ship you the metal. You weld it together.
Nice.
Weld your own adventure.
Tack it. You'll be
It's
good
like a
enough.
Lego
I'm gonna
set.
tack it. Yeah, it's lighter that way. I'm gonna
Right.
tack it.
Just tack it. Just tack it together.
That
Tack
weld,
that baby together.
that
See how
weld
she
is
looks?
only a suggestion.
Yeah.
That's
Just nice light tacks throughout. You know, if you lose a piece, they'll say another piece. Hey, what piece do you need? I need piece B4. It's the entire front.
you have the IKEA bumper.
Yeah, this thing in the middle.
Exactly.
It's not cheap. It's like $800 to $1,000. I mean, at least they could fucking weld the thing together for you.
You know how much it would cost to ship it welded together? It's just
I was
It'd be
gonna
so
say,
bad.
yeah.
It'd be
scam
so
to
bad.
get around the shipping.
We had a couple. Well, you got
IKEA name be for a roll bar.
a bump bara.
Und Rollenbauer.
Let me get the Rollen bara. We got
Does
some
it come with Swedish meatballs?
Pudva in the room. PayPal has a pay in 4. That splits it in 4 ways, no interest. There we go.
Now we're talking.
Oh, Leaston. Leaston.
Leaston.
Liam
Neeson?
His buddy had a 4Runner with the TRD Charger. It was awesome. Well, turns out I'm going to have to now. I don't know why I'd want to go fast in it. And a lot of people think they're slow, but they haven't driven K-Trucks for years, so it's fast as hell. This thing hits 70 no problem.
Give you a bump at speed.
A little bump in speed there.
I was saying, made the suggestion you should put a couple nice brides in there. A couple bride seats.
It would look nice with some brides.
Yep.
Kirkies?
Is it? It's a six-cylinder one or 4-cylinder?
Oh, yeah, 3.4.
Okay. I borrowed my stepfather's 2020 4-banger Toyota, probably the stripper edition, the cheapest one ever. And oh my God, it could not get out of its own way. I was constantly standing
I've driven
on
the
the
4s.
pedal.
They're so slow.
And I wasn't even hauling anything yet. I was driving to get something. And I'm like, is this going to be able to hold it? Can it hold 500 pounds in the bed? Oh, I'm going to make it home. It was the worst ever.
This thing, the only bummer about this thing is that it maxes out at 5,000 pound towing cap. So I'm going to have to buy a light trailer, you know?
One of those.
it can handle
one of those,
6,000.
Illume lights. I forget what
There's
the hell
one
they're
out
called.
back.
Yeah. Oh, is there really?
Yeah, it's got the name Rojas sprayed on it. I'm going to use that thing from now on.
Yeah.
I can tow my K car in it, though, in a landscape trailer, which is fucking hilarious.
If you get an aluminum trailer, you could tow lots of Volkswagens, probably your M3.
Yeah, but I heard it's not great at 5,000 pounds. Like,
I mean, the
very
frame
slow.
might break in half, but you'll be
I
all
do.
right.
Superchargers for
I
it.
have a Ram 2500 as well that I could just
right.
use, but that's
Corey's
not
favorite.
That's Corey's
Corey's
truck. That's
truck,
Corey's
yeah.
stand up and drive truck.
Yeah.
That thing's serious, dude.
Isn't that weight limit just a recommendation?
I think it's just. I mean, this is obviously inevitably leading to me getting a Raptor. Let's be honest.
Or Bronco Raptor. That's the thing.
What do you
Bronco
think
Raptor.
about like the F-150 Lightning or the whatever Lightning?
The electrics?
Yeah. Like if the tow rating is like $6,000, I might want to buy one.
Really? What do you do with it?
Drive
You
around.
being a Ford? You're gonna be a Ford pickup truck guy?
I don't know, Raptor boy. What are you
Who
gonna
are
have?
you?
Yeah. Who is this guy?
I'm gonna like that thing does.
Doesn't your Audi's probably get a
Nothing.
9,000 pound tow rating?
Yeah, did you see that post online where the guy's towing the Lambo in the aluminum trailer with the RS6?
Was he really?
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
that's
Oh,
sick.
I'll send you that.
That's sick.
Good. It's it's sagging in the back, but it's worth it.
Makes it work.
He
Yeah,
has
those
the Lambo.
Lightnings.
He has the Lambo on the trailer backwards though. I don't know what's up with that, but
That's how it goes. That's how
those
it be
Europeans
sometimes.
will tow anything with anything.
Oh, that's true.
Isn't the motor in the back of the Lambo?
Yeah. There you
Tongue
go.
weight, baby.
Tongue weight nationals.
It's 50-50 weight distribution. It's a Lambo. Hello.
At least in saying it wasn't fast at all, but it made it drive how it should have felt stock. I don't care about the thing being fast. The thing whines like a son of a bitch.
Right, you just want the.
And Raph was saying I could call Project Whiny Taco. I mean, that makes it worth it all day. You buy it from Summit. Split it up for me, baby. How many months could we split this by? Put it on 72?
72
Could we
months.
do a 72?
Can you get a bigger pulley or smaller pulley?
Yeah, it's,
up that
some
boost?
guys make them, but it's a bad idea.
Yeah.
Josh, that
Yeah.
supercharger kit sounds like the New Speed one.
Oh my God,
Two
it
ABA
sounds.
that you just bolted on and then didn't do anything else.
Oh,
gonna
I
go-
remember that
You're
kit.
gonna get that with a P flow intake. Is that?
Yeah, P-flow that baby.
What else do we have for callbacks? I don't think I
Scott, you got
think
anything?
my only.
I gotta look. Hold on.
I got one last one if you're waiting. Or you got one? Go, let's go.
So remember pre-dust off?
Jesus.
We were talking about Uncle Larry's key down.
Yeah, the key down.
Right. So Uncle Larry was supposed to be coming to dust off because in the Clubhouse restaurant they were having a little mini key down, but also like equipment sale or whatever. But High Tech Larry actually couldn't make it because his T-Mobile free phone lost GPS signal and he got lost by the time he got close to the track, and he couldn't find the rest of his way to the track. So he just started using his compass to head south, and he finally bumped into 395 and went home.
Why didn't he just
Radio it in.
radio it into the CB? Boys, why do you
hear
stop
but
anywhere
this
in
was his
That's the
Thompson?
whole
story.
reason to have something like
First
that.
thing, I didn't believe him that he was going the same time that we were, and I made him bring it up on his free Droid phone. Like, wow, it really is a a flyer for this thing at Thompson the same day as Dust Off. And then we find out, like, he told me the story. This is like Kevin like embellishing. This was him like, yeah, man, the freaking phone lost the signal and the GPS. Next thing you know, I didn't know where I was going. I'm in the middle of nowhere, Connecticut. I was getting pissed off. It was like 20 minutes gone by. I just started headed south, and bang, I found a highway sometime and just kept heading south. I just went home.
That's unbelievable.
Because we
That's-
asked, we
that's
said
Uncle Larry.
that to each other. Like,
Yeah, he was
I
supposed
wanted
to
to
come
see
by
Uncle
and
Larry.
hang out.
we didn't get a chance. Yeah.
How many people were
Superstar
there
at
for the
the booth.
competition? Did you see it?
No, we didn't see
No.
it. I heard not to get close.
Yeah, I was inside.
I was told not to get close. Terry said it's a hard crowd. You know, I might not last up there.
Lots of electrical frequency flying around.
Yeah, lots of frequency.
Yeah.
Love to see it.
Yeah.
Lots of light bulbs lighting up randomly. You know.
Key down in one hand, light up an 8-foot fluorescent in the other.
This was beautiful. It was the most beautiful thing in the world.
Haven't stopped twitching since.
My last callback is I'm going to Ben's wedding. English
Yep.
Ben's getting married. Congratulations.
Shouts to English Ben.
Wow.
And I would go to Cali, and obviously being myself, I'm booking everything now because the wedding's in 2 weeks.
So what are you going to drive?
That's what we're getting. So I've been off Hertz for a while. I've been an Avis man.
Been hurt on Hertz.
I look at an Avis. I got some scam membership into something through some credit card. I have the Founders Club. Brett seems to be like a guy that would know about this. I get invited to the Founders Club. And like, you know what? Shit is free. I'm going to do it.
Is this like a VIP room and
There's like
at
a
the
VIP
airport?
credit card that gives you discounts on shit. It's
Okay.
not even a credit card. It's just it's stupid. It's a total scam. Don't do it. But it came free with this thing. So it's like, okay. Let me see what kind of discounts I get. I go to Avis. I get like 20% off. Whatever. They got me driving like a mid-size something for like, I need it for 8 days. I'm not staying for 8 days, but different story. Corey is, so he's going to have to drive it. So I get this thing, and it was like I don't know, like a Chrysler 300 or something, and not even. It was like a mid-size thing. It was like $500 for 8 days. I mean, it's expensive, but
that's fair price.
It's fair.
8 days.
So I go back to the old the Flounders Club over there, and I'm like, oh, let me see what my boys at Hertz
It's not
have.
sexy. It's not sexy enough. Go on.
Hertz, pull it up. First thing that comes up, dude. Tesla Model 3. Long range, $450 for 8 days.
Whoa, sign me up.
And I was like, oh, it was a Y. It was a Y first, and the Y was even less. I think the Y was like under $400.
Why is that?
Is that 302 miles, I think, the Y? And then they had a Tesla Model 3, which is 240 miles for a little less. And then they had the Model Y for like 400 something, like low 400s. And I was like, fuck it, let's do this. I'm going to be a real LA guy. I'm getting an electric car.
Yep.
It's Tesla. I'm back to my boys at Hertz. And unlike anything at Hertz, it says this is a guaranteed reservation. Like, you're getting that long range. It's got to be nicer than anything else I rent. It's cheaper than anything else I could rent. So I'm either going to get great content out of this because I'm never going to be able to charge the thing, or I'm going to try to just super mile it so I don't have to fill up the whole time I'm there.
Well, I can imagine you interrupting a wedding and be like, hey, anybody know I can plug in my car? Excuse me, where can I plug in my car?
Just running a 50.
There's going to be a place I can plug this thing in.
50
We got
foot cord
220
right,
in here, or only 110?
right through the reception.
Or missing the wedding because you couldn't find somewhere to charge your car.
Yeah, that's more likely. I mean, I figure it's got 320 miles. You don't drive that far in LA. You're just always in the car.
You're going to pull up to a hotel and like, hey, Jeeves, plug in my car for me. Thanks.
You get to keep this thing running for me, all right?
How does that work?
Yeah, how do they give you it can't give you a key though, right? I mean, how's that with the Tesla? Don't you get a key?
You have a
They give you a little credit card key.
Yeah.
It's gonna be this is gonna be a fucking nightmare, I'm sure, but it's gonna be great.
Do you have access to the supercharging?
I guess you
extra?
always do. I mean, if
Okay.
I gotta pay to fill the thing up, I mean, California. I mean, I don't know. I think gas is
You
like
have to
$200 a gallon over there.
You
So.
probably have to return it with a full charge too. Then
No, there's no way.
they're gonna charge you, man.
Yes,
they're
they're
gonna
gonna
charge
charge
you.
you.
I don't think that's
That's
the thing with
hilarious.
Tesla. I think the thing is that's why Hertz is about this, because they can just charge them at their own spot.
Stay tuned.
That's true.
I'm gonna leave that thing with a mile left.
They have the Let's Go. Yeah, the Let's Go commercials with Tom Brady. He's charging himself.
Oh, yeah, that is Hertz.
Yeah,
You're right,
that's Hertz.
What's he doing?
He's
Plugging himself in. He's plugging
yeah,
himself
what
right
is-
there on TV.
What
Right
do
on
they call
TV?
it?
It's
Right
old
on
Tommy
TV.
Sweetheart?
Yeah.
Old Tommy Touchdown?
The new Hertz commercials, they're plugging the fact that they have Teslas available.
Well, I'm plugging it for him now too.
Yeah.
So I'm back in it. Wish I kept all that stock. It'd probably
Sounds
worth
like
$1
there's
million.
some content coming.
There's content coming.
So
So
you
I
take
got
the GoPro.
I get that going, man. Very excited. It's a cool car to rent. I've
it
driven
is.
one. I've never had one for a while. So
It's actually it makes itself like even cheaper. You know, $500 to rent the thing, and you don't have to pay for gas.
yeah,
That's
go.
quite the big.
Is it long range with the dual motor one? No.
yeah, it's dual motor.
Yeah.
So it's faster. That's why they want long range. Not trying to be a bitch out there.
Fastest car in the planet is a rental car.
Everybody knows. Everybody knows. It probably monitors you the whole time. That's why Hertz wants them.
It's true.
Right.
Also
Yeah, there's a lot.
bumping my own stock price. Supporting the cause.
Yeah, a lot of that data.
Oh, man, you haven't talked about that in forever.
Yeah,
Stock
not a
minute?
good- it's not a good minute to have.
Good. Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
even know if
that minute-
Tesla's still doing good. Probably.
That minute is more like an hour.
Hey, Chuck, isn't that a big jump out there in LA?
Watch out for the foresters.
Is that LA?
I think
Yeah,
so.
it is.
Oh, yeah.
And matter of fact, it's becoming a thing
Well, it's about to be a thing for me, boys.
because I've seen, or we've been sent probably 3 or 4 different videos of a van where somebody spray painted Tesla on the side of it and jumped it or attempted to jump it. I believe there's like a BMW SUV that jumped it. There was a bunch of cars recently. There was a whole other film crew out there too.
There'll be a Jersey barrier set up there soon enough.
That's
so
exactly
when you get out
what I
there, you
said.
can jump the Jersey barrier
Hell yeah.
with your Tesla.
I've jumped cars before.
You could ollie the Jersey barrier. with your
I
Tesla.
liked it. I don't think it's for me anymore. Jumping cars is.
It's a lot.
I mean, a rental car is fine, I guess, but it's a lot.
I mean, ask that dude in the Bronco.
The way that Tesla went, that was a Model S, so I think it's a little
Raptor.
heavier in the front. I think me and the 3, we could land it nice.
You got to get the
Just
brake.
drop the landing
You
gear.
got to touch.
Yeah,
the
you gotta
brake.
tap the brake.
You got to tap the brake to
Front
dip
flip it?
Just like
Dip
you're on
it
a
just
just
right.
like you're on a
Nice
dirt
dip.
bike.
Correct.
How they correct. You either gas it or tap the brake to go up or down.
Yeah, maybe tap the brake right before.
Yeah.
I've moved the recycle bins before.
Yeah, jumping very heavy vehicles can,
Yeah, jumping vehicle's scary
Go
enough.
real bad.
Never mind a super heavy, weird electric thing.
yeah.
You could
What
jump
else?
to Tacoma though.
Oh, the
tried that this morning.
Tacoma would just eat the hill.
That would just glide.
There you go.
Yeah.
Just eat it. When I put long travel on that thing, to drive in the desert.
I'm eager to see this.
Yeah, it's gonna be a nightmare.
You gonna bring it back to gold too?
Yeah, she's going back to gold. We're going for the gold.
Yeah.
Old Golden Charlie. I'm gonna be Charlie Whoops now. Just bashing through Whoops.
Charlie Baja.
Charlie Whoops.
What else do we have for callbacks? Anything? Actually, the boys brought us a cake. That was very nice.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Very
We
nice
got a
treat. Thank you
200th
very much.
episode.
Congratulations again, guys.
If anybody
Thank you,
wants
thank
it, drive on down. You know where we are.
Yeah,
I wanted to bring a Fudgy the Whale, but it would have melted by the time we got here.
This is quite the change from the first time I met you with you had all the equipment in the backpack.
Oh yeah, with backpack and 2 microphones. As a matter of fact, this as a recorder. That was
Now
it.
you have like a receptionist when you first come in, and it's like
It's pretty good. It's pretty good life
Shook,
out here.
Shook getting pizza.
Yep.
Shook's over there just relaxing.
He's lounging.
There's some good cardboard this
I'm
night.
kicking back by the pool.
Time of his life.
He's pissing, sitting down.
Sitting down
No, dude,
pissing.
I'm a stander.
Gotta be a
Oh,
standard.
thank goodness. Thank goodness. Well, if we have no more.
All I got is a deep thought.
Oh, yes, actually. You had a very long deep thought. That was
Deep
power
Thoughts with
graphs.
Chuck Handy.
I got a deep thought.
Yes.
Well, boys, I read today, and I'm sad to announce that somehow AMG is collaborating with Will.i.am. First off, I'm familiar with a couple Will.i.ams. It's William. Just fucking deal with it. First off,
Wait, what? I don't. I'm
Is this
just
with
kidding.
West
I'm
Coast
just kidding.
Customs too? Did they get involved?
we're going to get into this. This is a G63 SE Performance, but it has suicide doors. That's what we know about it. They're releasing this baby tomorrow. But what does Mercedes not know? Do they not know that Will.i.am is almost certainly the antichrist of the car industry? Do they not know this?
Shook. Can you please just search Will.i.am
Please don't.
car company?
We're getting
and
into
pull
this.
up some of
We're
his,
getting into this.
Just have some of his past creations.
What was that white thing he made?
I'm
Yeah,
getting there,
that's
boys.
the one.
No
Yeah.
time
Yes.
traveling.
That's the one we're all thinking. Of.
Not only did I not think this guy was famous anymore, but he has an incredible track record of ruining cars.
There she is. It's DeLorean. Yep,
And
that
let's
was
get into it, okay? Boys, in 2012, he launched his own company called, get this, all caps, I Am Auto. In which he was quoted, he was building that white one.
Oh my
He was building a car using OEM parts from Chrysler. And he created a wildly tacky looking future car, which he provided no other details other than it was $700,000. Turns out, this was just a DeLorean built by West Coast Customs. You know how they found this out? It was spotted by users of the DMC Talk forums in the background of Pimp My Ride episodes. It's literally how they figured it out. So this car is just a DeLorean ruined by West Coast Customs, who were hired by Will.i.am. It looked like a cross between a 300Z's back with a bit of an acid-tweaked Alpha front end. And if you see the back, see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And of course, it had Blue Angel eyes and gull-wing doors, leading me to believe that he chose the chassis solely on the doors. He was like, you know what? I need doors that open like this.
Yeah.
The back is kind of hot.
Any other way would have been way too much money. Then, in 2013, this is one for you Volkswagen guys, Will.i.am came with a totally custom $900,000 car built by West Coast Customs, and it was built from scratch. Turns out, it was a 58 Beetle that took him 4 years to build. It looks like a totally fucked up Morgan, and most importantly, has suicide doors. Jalopnik has a whole story about this car, because it took a crazy long time to build because Will.i.am is crazy. The story behind this car is awesome.
It looks like he changed his mind like 6 times on the design.
You're absolutely right. Will Frost took this car to Austin Weiss at the garage in Florida with the goal of making it a speedster. Weiss is quoted as saying, Will originally wanted a twin-turbo Porsche flat 6 in the back, but then 6 weeks into the process, Will had a change of heart. He wanted something crazy futuristic with stretched doors and a front engine. I told him it'd be easier to make a whole new chassis, but he said, do it to the Bug. Will's Bug was given a supercharged LS3, a Bentley front grille, suicide doors, and the list goes on. After spending $400,000 in Austin's shop, Will's Bug was now completely a different automobile with only the original part was the cowl. Whole thing. Then He was constantly changing his mind and extended the building process a great deal from what he had done in the garage. It took 2 years there. Then he decided he wanted to change it again and have it on the stage of the Super Bowl at the halftime show. Will opted to take the Frankenbeagle to West Coast Customs from Pimp My Ride.
Frankenbeetle? Beetle.
And to speed up and get the design on the road. Things took longer than expected there, and it remained at West Coast Customs for an additional 2 years, getting everything from an aluminum dashboard to bucket seats. Once completed, the car and all its changes added up to $900,000.
Oh my goodness! Who made the wheels? Chip Foose?
I didn't even know he had that much money.
I don't know how. So there was a few-year break where us enthusiasts thought Will's ideas were sure been killed, and he'd come off the acid high that was started I Am Auto, but he popped back up in 2016 with his 2016 Model S. This Model S features a wide body, faux vents, and non-wheels. It's a total fucking nightmare. Could you bring up Will.i.am's Tesla Model S? Go ahead, that's the one.
Right there, yeah.
It's got no wheels.
It's got
What?
It's got optical illusion wheels.
Why does it look like it has underbite?
If you look at the side, I could get into this. Side's heavily influenced by the BMW i8. The front is a MX-5, and the back is just a wide Tesla-ish thing.
Are there see-through doors like a McLaren?
I don't think it was a pan
I
stores.
think those are just blacked out.
Car Throttle did a 2-paragraph article on this vehicle simply titled, Will.i.am modified a Tesla and it'll make you want to gouge your eyes out.
This article up here from Auto Evolution says Will.i.am drives a Tesla Model S. Not even its mother would recognize.
Exactly. Honestly, this is his least bad-looking car, but this is a low, low, low bar to hit. And, of course, it has suicide doors. In conclusion, how does Mercedes not know about this? Who in their right mind would collaborate with this nut job? He's just a plague on the auto industry that will not be beaten back. And I think at the end of the day, after researching, he's just a suicide door enthusiast.
Right.
The Mercedes is going to have suicide doors. The last two had suicide doors. That's it. According to the rapper, he single-handedly created a car for Mercedes-AMG.
Oh, boy.
Which is a bold statement. This is going to be a one-off. The official Will.i.am page says the unnamed vehicle will help fund inner-city school engineering programs and prepare our youth for a technological tomorrow. He tells us an auction could be organized for the electrified vehicle, and with proceeds redirected toward a good cause.
This must be a program on Mercedes, because didn't they do something with they did
something with
Virgil?
Verge, but he's an actual designer.
No, friend, yeah, and it was
he didn't have
crazy, but
some say that Will.i.am is a designer. Hello.
He didn't have a
Well,
track.
I mean, you can put anything on a business
he's
card.
been out of the picture for so fucking long.
Just to let you know, I Am Auto is available for purchase. IamAuto.com.
I wonder if he paid for this.
You should literally buy that right now.
It's $150,000.
Never mind. That could buy you a beautiful I Am Auto door. I just don't understand how this keeps happening. No. Like history repeats itself. Like stop letting this guy do this stuff.
Don't give him the keys. How about
you know
we
what I
start
mean?
there?
I know you're a big Will.i.am fan.
I am.
Frank, can you show?
Let's get it started.
I just don't know how it keeps happening. I don't know how Mercedes.
What do you need?
Lets this
that
happen.
G-Wagon that they did. I think it's like this. It's got to be the same program that they're trying to promote.
I Am Auto?
No, Mercedes working with Virgil, the guy from Off-White.
Oh yeah, yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, but that's like on brand with all Verge's stuff.
That's sick.
Verge's also Burton Snowboards put a bunch of tribute boards to him.
Oh really?
He did a bunch of stuff.
The tire lettering is quite amazing in my opinion. That's so good.
This thing's kind of heat.
Yeah, but Will.i.am stuff is junk.
It looks like a Matchbox car.
True. That's the total cars.
So is this the benchmark
tire
for what he thinks?
Paint.
Will.i.am won't touch this.
No,
This guy's the real deal. Rest in
this
peace,
looks
by
good.
the way.
Yeah. This looks good. I like this.
He's a real deal, man. That thing looks cool as shit. Will.i.am's is just gonna have the normal car with suicide doors and a wide body kit.
Because
all right. What do you think he's gonna? Which car do you think he's gonna build it off of?
Oh, and they said it's like the EGTS or something.
What's that?
It's a Mercedes.
I don't even know what the hell it is.
It's an electric GT63 ES Performance.
What?
Can you throw that up there?
Yeah, sure. Can you please pull that up?
Lots of grumpies.
Grumpy.
Congrats to all the other grumpies from Pete.
He's a grumpy
onto the bed.
What was it? And what?
A
AMG?
Mercedes GT 63 SE Performance. S and E are separate.
Yeah.
The GT's together.
I can't really see.
Just hit that.
Click that. Oh, no,
Yeah,
down
top
one.
top one.
One down.
No,
Oh boy.
What?
that's
Here
good
we
enough.
go.
There
That was it.
It's
That was it.
SE. No, it's SE. There it is. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's the
I think they
wagon?
already
Is it a
canceled.
wagon?
It's a plug-in
Oh, no.
hybrid with 830 horsepower.
So he's gonna.
Just put suicide doors on this. And maybe a wide body.
And no wheels.
It has weird lights on it. They put out a picture.
Wait, the back door is already suicided on this?
Wait, did he really design
Wait,
this
they
thing?
are?
Because it's
No.
hideous already.
No. That's true. But it's
Oh, no,
not
no,
to
no.
his bar.
Wow.
I just think how does it keep happening?
don't
I mean,
know.
I guess, you know what? The first couple were just him wasting money. This is like someone was like, oh, all those terrible cars you made, we'd like you to make a terrible car for us.
You'd think Mercedes would kind of dive in a little bit.
Do the research.
Right.
Do
Right.
their own research.
Right.
So anyways, that's my thing.
You want to play footsie? Let's go.
Every time Will.i.am puts out a car, I'm highly offended.
As
They're
you
all
should be.
terrible, dude. They're all terrible.
Why are you so grumpy?
Grumpy. Onto the bed.
I just don't believe the cost involved in doing that.
I mean, I can see how somebody gets scammed for $700,000, especially when you're as out of touch as that guy.
I mean, is that the only thing the West Coast Customs is doing? Is that keeping the lights on? I mean,
Probably.
that's
I mean,
that's like-
that car was in the background of a lot of West Coast Customs.
They build
Am
all
I
the
right,
shacks.
episodes?
there's no more TV show, right? I mean, it's
I don't think
No.
so.
Shaq needs lots of vehicles.
and
This
that
isn't even a
building
kid
there-
on West Coast Customs. West Coast Customs put out some wild shit. This stuff is just like, this Will.i.am stuff is crazy. It's crazy.
West
people
Coast
stuff.
Customs.
How many
Yeah,
times-
they're still functioning.
They
They're
have like 100,000 square foot building too. I mean, it's like
they
it's
have
like its own city.
they have their own
How's he going to build 50,000 square
detailing
foot
products.
Escalades?
Yeah, it looks like they-
100,000 square foot building.
How many times
detailing
they gonna do
products.
that?
They offer tours, and they have a YouTube series called Pimped Out.
Oh, there you go.
Pimped
Of
out.
course they do.
Mm-hmm. They sell merch and they sell body kits.
Well,
Will.i.am body kits.
No,
I
thankfully.
heard you like Will.i.am, so I
They
put a
got-
Will.i.am on your Will.i.am.
Yes. They got body kits for E36s.
I hope so.
buddy.
It's sponsored by them.
Buddy, you don't need anything else. Matter of fact,
You need less.
what have you done to your car?
Mm.
Yeah. My job, Corey said, was to ask you about an update on your project. How many quarters of inches of Bondo does the engine compartment have now?
How come
It's
you're not looking
done.
at you're not looking us in the eye?
The engine bay's done, but I went to go primer it, and the can of primer that I bought just left the chat. It won't spray, so I gotta get another one. That's where we're at.
Spray primer, not brushing it on.
No, that
Like
was they were
Leonardo
all
da
out of paint
Vinci?
rollers.
They were all out of paint rollers.
Yeah, it's gonna paint roller it on.
I love this.
Why use a brush when you can cover more
You
surface
could.
area? with a
You
roller?
should have just got a power painter and just blasted it.
Yeah.
You
That
could,
would've been
you know, you could scuff it, get that, you know, those.
Could have
roller
shotgunned that
marks
can
off.
into a power painter.
Yeah, I need another can of high build primer and another. I have Eastwood like the, push button 2-piece primer. I don't want to use that yet. I need to use filler primer and sand it a little bit more. But it's sanded. The whole bay is sanded to 600 right now. No pinholes. Took care of all the pinholes with
Little
Putty?
caulk.
Putty.
yeah, the putty. I
The
don't
right
know the
putty?
name of
A
it.
little grumpy.
Glaze.
It's glaze, yes.
Yeah,
That's the stuff.
it fucking sucks.
So
Pink stuff?
It's red.
Reddish pink. Yeah.
But I went over. I took a razor blade and scraped it in all the holes, all the little bubbles that you get and shit.
Yep.
Because you can't.
I enjoyed last week when you talked about how you were just going to use the glaze instead of the filler. Because why should I have to mix this? I can just put it in here.
Right, yeah, but then you use the glaze and you're like, oh, it's not supposed to be thick at all.
Oh God!
It's not
Neither
supposed
is
to be
the
thick
other
at all.
filler, silly.
Yeah, well, the only place that it's really thick is like in a crazy fucking dent that's there from the battery tray, the terminal tray.
Like, is it a dent or it's in the body design that there's a
I think it's both because I hammered it back out.
wow?
So there's a little bit of
Quarter
filler
inch is
there.
a bit much, bro. That's why they make a thing called fiberglass reinforced filler.
I-
called kitty hair.
I have that. I put some of that down first because that's what my buddy told me to do. So
Because you were saying last week that a quarter inch of filler's not bad. I was like, oh my God.
no. It said a quarter inch. I thought it said a quarter inch at a time, but
A
it's a quarter
time.
inch.
So it's thicker than it should never be. quarter inch.
No, everywhere else it's skim. Like you can see metal coming through.
Okay.
I got pics. I'll post pics.
Pics.
I want to see like rulers with. Anyways,
So what?
I just don't want it to screw up on you since you're making a show car drift car.
Yeah, show drift.
No, it's
Show
not-
drift.
I don't care. I don't want it to be show. I need to take a dozen good pictures of it to be like, yeah, it's nice.
And then you're gonna put in a wall at Thompson.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
How realistically? How far do you think you are?
All I have to do is do this high fill primer just to like,
Fill in a little more.
yeah, just to
Over
get
that quarter?
spots like, I don't know that just need primer because I can't primer the whole bay without doing that first. I did the self etching and bare metal. Anything that I need to fill, like everything's all sanded nice. I need to primer the whole thing, sand it down to 600, and then hit it with the ready for paint primer, and then it's good to go.
Ready for paint primer. Some people might call it a sealer, but anyways, how close are some of your engine heat sources, like the headers and stuff of your 5 liter to like where filler is and stuff?
It's not close.
Okay,
Yeah, it'll
because the filler doesn't like header heat.
it'll just
at
melt
all.
it.
I'm not trying to rain in your parade, but I don't want you to be like, what the hell?
Yeah, no. That
Thanks, Dad.
The
Exactly.
2-part Eastwood primer. Yeah,
So Scott's a Mustang owner.
What I was gonna use for the sealer, but that's why I want to use the high build primer to get other spots so I could sand it, like the shock towers and shit. And I still have to do the radiator sport.
All those materials you put in your car, you basically want to sand off. That's how it works.
Yeah, I know.
Whatever
it
filler
sucks.
you use, you want to take most of it off. Do you put the glaze on? You want to take 99% of it off. You put that high build primer on, you want to take 99% of it off.
Yep.
The sealer is the only thing you want to coat, a nice even coat over everything, and go from there.
Yeah, I'm gonna wet sand the sealer to 600.
Yes, attaboy. I would even, 600 would be good with the sealer, but just don't break through. If you're breaking through the sealer to the primer or the high build,
Yeah, it's
put
not
more down.
sealed.
Correct.
Damn, we got painless.
I used to do bodywork stuff all the time, and first 20 minutes, all right, man, I'm gonna bang this out in the last 6 hours. God effing, why am I doing this? I hate this stuff. Arr, arr, arr.
It's like to a point it's therapeutic, but like after a while you're like, my back fucking hurts. Like this sucks. Did I get over here? I don't even know.
What about your asthma? I can't breathe.
I bought a respirator.
Atta
I
girl.
bought a respirator.
Atta girl.
But dude, the glaze is the biggest pain in the ass because you scrape it in and like, or ideally you want to scrape it into all your little pinholes and sand it until all you're seeing is red pinholes because it's filling those holes.
Correct.
And that's it. And that's what I've been doing. So now like my shock towers look like they have
Freckles?
disease.
They have
They're
freckles?
like a million different colors. They're like
Oh.
green, black, bare metal, pink, like whatever from all the colors. And then I gotta seal that and then do my 2-coat, whatever the fuck it is.
Jeez, sounds terrible.
Show drift car
Yep.
This drift show.
I
Drift
just
show.
need it to look nice one time. One time.
for Josh's photo shoot.
Sure.
Is the body kit going to get painted the same as the car?
I sold the kit.
So,
Oh, you didn't say.
Oh, yeah,
tell
let's-
us
So
that.
the kit?
I'm a noob, so I don't know everything.
I
So
sold the click kit. The
We're
only
gonna
thing
have-
that I have now is E46 skirts, a stock E46 9293 bumper, so it's got the split grill.
Yep.
And then I bought a front lip. Did I say E46 skirts? And then I bought spats for the rear.
but you're painting the engine bay of the whole car at once?
Everything, yeah.
Okay.
All the same color. And the hardtop.
It was like a purple, right?
Yeah.
You going purple?
Purple.
That's
Looks
my
like
guy.
you're growing up from the unpainted body kit that was on there. Good job.
Well, the plan was to paint it. But then I got new overs. And then I was like, well, the motor's coming out. So I might as well do this. And I might as well do this. And I
Are
might
you
as well do
sticking
this.
with the 5 liter?
Yeah, for
Okay.
sure.
Okay.
Well,
You're keeping the only thing you shouldn't be keeping.
Yeah. Arguably, yeah. I'm going to do built heads or like ported heads. And then,
You're not pouring those stock heads, are you?
yeah, I'm going to port the 40p heads.
Oh boy.
Are they cast iron or are they aluminum?
They're cast.
Iron? And you're going to do something to them besides throw them in the trash? Throw them in the ocean?
So,
What the hell's wrong with you? They're like $5 on Summit Racing. You could make 4 payments to get 2 of them for 10.
you aren't wrong. So when
Exactly.
I was talking to JP, I can get Liberty heads, which are like about 400 each. But the issue with that
You
is
can make 8 payments.
they still need to be machined. So he can do the exact same thing to my GT40P heads. So if it makes 300 wheel, we're happy.
That's enough to kick it out?
It's enough now. I only made 240.
Oh, okay.
That's enough to party.
Yeah, I'd like 60 more horsepower though.
Why don't you get the good hits then?
Catfish Bertha wants 150 extra ponies in there.
She might.
That's what she said.
She doesn't really care. She's like an adrenaline junkie, but she hates cars. Couldn't give a shit less.
She just likes.
She doesn't care until you put like all these months into it and it doesn't feel faster.
Then she might. Yeah.
Yeah,
She just
exactly.
likes when you.
Let's cough
for
up
it to
that
do
$800
this.
for those heads.
She likes your farts down a well.
Oh, that's the greatest video. I wish I had another one of that.
Well, thank you for the update. We hope to, see that thing someday.
Yeah.
Maybe you can make it to a donut meet someday.
Listen, I'm going to stick up for Shook right here. We just went over like where each of us lives, and we live kind of close
Oh,
to
it's
one
a
another,
commitment. It's
which
a
is
commitment.
really freaking far from here,
Yeah, it is a commitment.
Is it a couple hours?
at least.
Yeah, you guys
And the
can't make a
best
9 a.m. donut meeting. It's only 2 hours
and
away.
the
We gotta wake
best
up at
conditions.
6.
How long?
We went over they went over this last week. Remember, he has to get up at 5.
He's gonna
Yeah.
do his
I
hair,
gotta
get his nails
take a
done,
dump. Then
take
I
a
gotta
dump,
drink my
have
coffee.
a coffee, shit again, have another
Correct.
coffee, shit again,
Stand up and wipe. Sit down and wipe. Whatever it takes.
sit down and pee.
What time do you usually get out of here for them donut meets? When is it over?
Like 11:30, 12.
That's
Yeah.
too early. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I end up hanging out with Chuck all day.
Yeah, you can hang out all day.
Go to
Oh,
his
speaking-
house
matter
and
of
his
fact,
wife.
We go to the
sits on.
house.
Speaking
We'll
of
go
that,
get some lunch. I'll make some kielbasa. It's gonna be great.
we were trying to head out.
Time of your life.
And one of the cars was not starting.
You just locked them in here.
No, he was out front. So
What car wasn't starting?
the 240, the like mint colored 240.
Oh yeah, that's a good looking car.
So the Miata boys and him were all just kind of hanging out as I was cleaning everything up, getting everything packed up. But Jordan and I, Jordan MX5, were standing there just chatting, and some dude, an older gentleman, rolls up in his bone stock Miata, comes ripping into the parking lot.
Mhm.
I heard there's like a Miata meet,
It wasn't wrong.
and Jordan immediately was like, "Yeah, man, you can come hang."
Every first Sunday, bro.
And then he was just talking to him about him. And then, the boys all had their cars fired up because they were ready to leave. And one of them just has a bit of a strange idol. The guy's like, "What's up with that?" He was asking all sorts of questions. He's like, "Yeah, I just got this." He's like, "It's got some special German tires on it. I can race with it."
Oh,
Jordan and I look, and it's just General brand
Oh, the General,
winter tires.
the general.
the Kaiser.
Hell yeah.
So he had
Yeah,
those
you can
on.
definitely race with those. Yeah, real good treadway.
And then we were like, "Oh, that's cool. You're going to get out there?" He's like, "Nah, I'm moving up to Burlington, Vermont."
You get the right
And
tires.
immediately we're like, "Oh, cool. You have the right tires for it." And then he just leaves and rips second gear out of the parking lot. As fast as he came in, he left just the same
That's
speed.
And you guys
amazing.
probably
Oh,
made
God.
that old timer's day. He's probably like,
You know,
"What a day that
it was hilarious,
Oh,
'cause
There's a
man.
bunch of good
I-
car enthusiasts.
Exactly.
I told him, like, "Yeah,
The
man."
scene is alive.
Oh, and that
Hot rodders are back.
so he was asking why we were all here. And I say donut meet. He's like, "You guys all did donuts in the parking lot."
Oh, he
Yeah,
missed
rip
out.
rip a few.
And that's exactly what I was hoping to avoid, was like, this man does not have any car control.
No.
Please do not try to do a
Doesn't
donut
have the
in this
tires for
parking
the
lot.
job.
Yeah.
That's amazing, man. Yeah, we
I
had so
forgot
many
about
cool
that.
cars show up. We had that one Miata show up with the twin turbo LS in it.
Oh my God, I forgot
Insane.
about that. Yeah,
That
absurd.
was total insanity.
Yeah.
Back in the day when I was young, they had the Mega Miata, which has a 5-liter in it, and then they put a supercharger on it, and it's called like the Mega Monster Miata.
Yeah.
It was so
Yeah, this thing had a snack pack on the back, some bologna skins on her.
nice.
It had the twin snails
twin
on the
Turbrewskis.
LS. It was,
It was wild.
yeah, you can like see over the
That's
intake manifold on the LS. Never mind the whole rest of the
I
vehicle.
didn't
That thing
get
was insane.
to chat with the gentleman much, but I really wanted to ask him how terrible it is to drive.
I think it's great to drive.
It's a piss missile.
I bet it does 8-second quarter miles any way you can get it to move. Sideways, backward. Yeah, it's doing 8-second quarter miles. That thing looks so goddamn fast.
Yeah, it's wild.
I was just thinking we get pulled over that thing. You got cats on this thing? The exhaust is this long. Yeah, it's in
Yeah,
there.
man. Yeah, this is OEM. This is
Yeah,
Mazda's.
that's what the spinning blade is in
you
the
know-
exhaust.
You've never heard Mazda speed? This is that.
This is a Speed 3.
Do you want to get into B for B?
Sure.
Okay.
Do you want to play the song for old time's sake or no?
I don't have it on there.
That's my guy.
Yeah. I just replaced it with the
Grumpy onto the bed.
Hey, everybody. Here we are at the 200th episode of Revival Motoring's podcast.
200. Hundo.
And we're talking about Bucks for the Boys. What's Bucks for the Boys? Bucks for the Boys, how we now fund this baby. That's why we don't have any ads anywhere in the middle, at the beginning, and the end. We don't sneak them up on you. We don't have our friend stickers at the beginning of the table over here. It's asking you to donate, you know? All we ask is if you find any value in this podcast whatsoever, maybe hit up revivalmotoring.com/B4B. Sign up for a sustaining donation for your boys. You can donate as much as you want, 50 cents a podcast, $1 a podcast, $20 a podcast, whatever you want. We appreciate it, and we need it. If you want to do a one-off, you can hit us up at info@revivalmotoring.com on PayPal.
Yep.
Send us a message. Hey, go fuck yourselves 200 times in some cash, and we will read it on the air, no matter how shitty of an amount it is.
Here's 200 pennies to shove up your ass.
Yeah, exactly. That's a beautiful. That's what we're looking forward to. Yeah, as I said, we do this so we don't have to have any ads. We've played with ads. We all listen to podcasts. We don't like them, so we came up with a kind of better way, a little value for value way.
Manscaped was fun to read.
Manscaped was hilarious to read, and then you read one and got us shut down.
Immediately.
Got me to buy one.
There you go. Everybody did. We appreciate it. We appreciate it.
Too much information?
No, it's great. It's great to know. So yeah, it's Bucks for the Boys. Also, you don't have to hit us with monetary value. You can hit us up, slide into the DMs, hit us with, say, a secret tip about something that you didn't tell me about for months. You can slide us that. Maybe you get a funny song.
We even got
picture.
a secret tip today
Secret
that
tip.
I want to confirm that I can mention. So it probably won't be till
Oh
next
yeah,
week.
we do get
but-
secret tips. Anything. I don't know. Just hit us up. Say, hey, the podcast is cool.
The other thing we appreciate is
You're not
everybody
cool.
coming to our donut meets.
Donut meets.
And then it's really cool to see all the photos that everybody takes when they
Oh
are
my god,
here.
we get so many talented photographers that come out, and we love it, man. Just tag us in them. You know,
it's great.
that's a Bucks for the Boys. Whatever you got to do, man.
Yep.
Just spread awareness. Come out, hang out. But yeah, if you got some cash on you, we'll take 5 cents, 50 cents, whatever you got. info@revivalmotoring.com at PayPal or revivalmotoring.com/B4B.
All you got to do is basically not get Starbucks for a day for 1 month.
Yeah, that'll pay us for a month.
That's
That's all we're asking.
That's it.
That's all we need.
Just give it to us instead of whoever's in Seattle running
Corporate
that.
bastards.
Oh, look at that tall goober.
Tall goober. Woo,
He just writes,
whoa.
way to hit 200 episodes, dudes. 11 out of 10, best podcast. Thanks for the laughs, entertainment, and making the workday go by
Coming up with a
faster.
strong
Thank you very much,
$20
bud.
tip. Thank
Seriously,
you, buddy. That's
thank you
huge.
so much. That's awesome.
Yeah, so man, hit us up. We do have a way to. Well, do we have any messages? Let's go for the number.
I don't have any messages. I do have a number.
No messages. So we have a way to see if our last episode was any good,
Yep.
and we call that bucks per listen.
Yep.
That's where we take the amount of bucks we made, amount of listens. Somebody does something with them at NASA.
Send them to
They
Brian.
send us back, and it comes up with how many bucks we have earned per listen for our last podcast. We're looking for a big number. Oh, Trap Lord, suck up, bang, 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 with $200. 200 pennies to plant on the South Side Dirt Farm. Love to see it. The man's a poet.
We'll
He
bury
also-
him deep, buddy.
He also gave us
bury him
something
nice and
else
deep.
that we'll bring
We'll
out
get
in a
into the
minute.
next part of this.
So we did send all the numbers to Brian and NASA, and he came back. Not only did he come back to me and respond,
Yes.
he congratulated us on
way.
200 episodes and
Oh.
gave us a higher number, which is 9 cents a listen.
Whoa!
So last week's episode, we're going up.
9
Retiring.
cents.
This is it. Done.
Nine. We're almost at double digits.
Almost
again.
at double digits.
That's unbelievable. So we
Yes.
got way less listens last
Yes.
episode. That's tough to hear.
So, if you are a member of B4B, we'll send you cool stuff in the mail, like these air fresheners that we have here. These are the older ones, but you probably already got those.
Oh, those are the chlorine smelling ones, right? Chlorine flavored, delicious.
This is grape flavored.
Oh, grape. Mm.
What's that? What's that
No,
stuff?
it tasted like chlorine.
Oh, what's that?
Ammonium nitrate?
I was thinking, what's that stuff you put on a rag, make somebody pass out?
Yeah.
Chloroform.
Chloroform. That's
the
that.
old chloroform
the
flavor.
chloroform
Hey, does
scent.
this smell like chloroform to you?
Guess it worked.
I think we received another B for B.
Did we really?
We did. Yes, it looks like. Let's
Who's
see
it
if there's a
from? Let's check
message.
it out.
Let's see
We're
if there's
checking
a
it out.
message.
We appreciate it.
I
Live B for B's, that's a whole new concept for us.
know.
When do we start doing the live call-in segment? Total
No
silence.
message. Sorry.
I think you should.
Go fuck yourself.
Okay.
If you don't have a
actually-
guest, you go to the phones. To
Live
save
call-in.
yourself.
Just go with
Yep.
the live
Go to the
call-in.
phones.
Go to
Oh,
the
boy.
phones. There's always the phone.
Let's go to the phones.
Then Shook would really have to moderate.
Josh, that tip is mentionable from Tim Connors.
I I don't know what he's referring to
Twat?
at the moment.
I can't hear you.
Because we get something else from
Is it the
Austin.
amount? Did Tim hit you with the tip amount?
He might have ordered something and leave us a tip. I'm not exactly sure.
We're not sure. I got mine smells awesome from Terry.
Shouts. But we will send you that sort of stuff if you are a B4B sub. Some different stickers, air fresheners, things that we can actually afford, because what's the point of asking for money if we're going to spend it on stuff that we, can't
Maybe
pay
Tim
rent.
Connors is talking about your tip.
My tip is mentionable.
Yeah, hey, what a guy. That's a big mention.
The old corn muffin.
The old tip.
With that said, we have some updates. Oh, actually, no, we received a gift.
We received a gift
From Mr. Trapalord Suck Bang Bang Bang.
Love it.
He reached out to me and said that I have an Amazon package arriving to me last Friday.
Dangerous.
And I said, all right, we'll see how this goes. He actually sent me a photo of it being delivered outside before I even knew. I'm like, son of a bitches, they didn't even ring the bell.
Sons of bitches.
So I went out there and grabbed it. Now I know exactly what this is. And
Yes.
It's pretty wonderful.
Let's see it. Here we go. Josh is
Gonna
opening
open
the
the
box. It's very phallic and long.
Unboxing.
What in the fuck?
It is a dancing cactus
A dancing
Yes.
cactus?
that I believe operates via USB.
Oh my god, let's get this thing going.
I don't know if it makes any noises.
Whoa, what did you just dump?
I don't know.
Was
Hey,
it Cinco de Mayo? Is that what it's for?
It's for Cinco de Drinko.
Let me just put this guy in the middle for
He needs
now.
a sombrero. Get
Put
him
a sombrero on. It's cultural
de Mayo.
inappropriation if you don't put a sombrero on him.
I dropped the USB. Here's his sombrero.
It's fake.
I got a USB over here.
I got it, fam.
Does he? He might clap. Oh wow! It's
Oh my god, it sings happy birthday. Oh my god, it moves rhythmically.
it does.
What are the other things that came with it? Just USB?
USB cable
And further maraca?
Maybe you could program it to do stuff.
and
you
some
know?
other like a little scarf.
Make it say like emotional damage.
I don't know, but it's lovely. It's gonna go on our shelf, and we may not leave it on the whole time.
Is that gonna not stop?
Hello?
Is that
That's. Oh, it repeats what we say.
what the fuck?
Wow. All right, so it means it's listening. Always.
Wow, that's amazing. We now have a repeating birthday cactus. Who's gonna repeat everything we say?
It's like a parrot.
Oh my god.
Grumpy.
Grumpy.
Well,
It'll repeat if you said it. Yeah, it
Yeah,
repeats
yeah.
everything we say.
no,
Make
it's
it say
awesome.
grumpy.
Huge shouts.
Grumpy?
Huge shouts to Trapalord Suck Bang Bang Bang.
Wow. This is one of our best gifts.
Does it have? Oh boy. Oh my god.
Oh god, you can't lose his hat.
It's a sombrero, Charles.
It's a
Here,
hat.
we're gonna mute that for now.
Wow, thanks, buddy. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's awesome.
This is one of our best gifts ever. It's gonna have to make it in the
It's gonna-
shelf when we
yeah,
turn them on
we'll
before
put-
the other podcasts go. Yeah,
gonna
pop them
freak
out
'em out.
front.
They blocked this sticker thing over here.
Speaking of stickers, might as well do this now.
Yeah.
Last week, Mr. Shook didn't realize he was on mic and live and things are being recorded.
Where's my T-shirt?
And he said, I know what he was trying to say, but what he said was that he would give everybody who commented grumpy on one of our YouTube videos a T-shirt.
Yeah,
Mid
that's exactly
400.
what
So
it said.
so now is your time to talk yourself out of this, Shook. Explain
yeah.
to the people what you're doing. And you have a way to pick a winner.
I do. We're gonna just do a random number generator.
Okay, so let's explain what you're doing.
First of all, we're gonna say, listen, you sons of bitches. I'm gonna draw a shirt number, and somebody's gonna win one. Not everybody's winning one.
I drove 2 hours here. I want my goddamn T-shirt.
We ain't getting one.
Don't make me grumpy.
Grumpy.
So I've got a list of. It looks like 70 people commented.
Okay.
I went through before the show, so if you commented it like, I don't know, in the last
Currently.
hour and 9 minutes that we've been live.
Yeah.
You're out of luck, kiddo. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, kiddo.
You
Yeah.
missed the deadline, buddy. So, random number generator.
I commented on the actual podcast episode, Grumpy. Josh liked it.
Yes. So you've assigned numbers to people?
Wait, you didn't comment on the video?
Oh, I commented on
He
the
commented-
400 video, but then I also commented.
Yeah,
Okay,
on the,
okay,
yes,
okay.
multiple grumpies.
Here we go. Random number generator.
Grumpy's all around.
So I'm gonna do 3 just to warm it up.
Yeah.
Okay, give it a warm up.
There we go. All right, so
69, dude. Oh, sorry.
all right, so we got 70 people in here. Where the fuck's my mouse? Oh, I'm on a different laptop. Good Jan.
All right. He's looking at it. We are looking
I mean,
at
are we
random
ready to
number
do
generator.
this? Do we want to pull it?
We want
Yeah, I want you to pull the number.
You have everyone's name assigned to a
I was
number?
going to say,
Yeah.
you have a way to... Okay.
Yeah, I have a way to identify.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right, so this is for the official drawing of the
Okay.
one shirt, not 70 shirts.
3, 2, 1.
Number 6.
Oh, I called it.
Nice.
Who is number 69?
John Hall.
John Hall from Bag Riders.
John Hall.
John Hall from Bag
He
Riders.
loves the 69.
I was just DMing him. Perfect. John Hall, DM me your shipping address, and I will send you a shirt.
I'm pretty sure we already have it.
John Hall, I have your shipping address.
And to those who commented, I decided to make a sticker of Shook that he was not aware of.
Right.
The boys printed these off for us. So now, Shook, I'm going to give you this pile of stickers, and you're going to send one to everybody who commented because
It's
I think it's a nice little parting gift.
Yeah, it's on the screen right now. It is a picture of Shook on the toilet, and it says Grumpy under it.
So,
And that's a little consolation
yeah,
prize.
nice
and,
little parting gift.
and Shook's big mistake, we actually realized that we're going to do stuff like this for more often. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be like the next vlog or whatever, but the next video or something that we put out, we'll give away a hat or something like
And
that.
I don't know how Shook's going to get everybody's address of those 70 people on YouTube. But
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, you got one less because I can just take mine with me.
there you go.
Perfect. I can DM them on YouTube.
I was
It's
gonna
up to
say,
them on
I'm
if
also
they're
number
local.
1, so you don't have to give me one.
I was going to say, if they've commented on
Prescott
YouTube,
is.
then they'll probably listen to this episode and you'll probably hear this. So if you want a sticker, get in touch with Shook.
Yeah, you could DM me on Instagram.
Basically, anybody that DMs Shook on Instagram, we'll just send a sticker.
Yeah,
The
we'll give you a
first
sticker.
69
And I'll just-
DMers.
I can print more.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not
yeah.
the end of the world. So if you're listening to this and had no idea what this is about, just DM Shook your address and we'll send you a sticker.
Yes.
Well, Shook will send you. We're not paying.
Because it all started with the...
Grumpy.
After the first 50 stickers, it becomes a PDF. It's a print it yourself adventure.
So that is the B for B.
That's the
now
B for B.
It is time to cue. News.
News.
Really had to warm them up there.
That was
Jeez.
good. That was nice.
Thanks, buddy. I almost
pipes
lost at the
match.
beginning. Get the
Those
pipes
pipes
going.
are sounding good.
Woo!
As opposed
we
to
got them
mine.
going. You know what? I got news.
I got news too.
Go ahead.
This is a good one. You know how we've been talking about very little here and there? Ferrari's new SUV that's coming out,
Oh, yeah.
and everybody's wondering what the hell it's going to be powered by.
Oh, yeah.
In true
You took my goddamn news
Italian
story.
Spaghetti car fashion.
Spaghetti fashion.
extra mozz on the bread, Ferrari's putting a V12 in their SUV.
Yeah,
spicy.
baby.
It's a
All
new
right.
V12, though.
It is a new V12.
Yeah,
It's
but
not
you know,
just any V12.
look, Ferrari said on their Twitter, a new hashtag Ferrari is coming. Born without compromises. Unmistakably Ferrari at heart. Powered by our iconic V12 engine. Stay tuned. It's going to be a new V12, baby. And I have, please don't immediately go into an SUV. Which it definitely is.
Which it is.
And I'm guessing it will be the most powerful Ferrari ever.
What does the Urus make?
I don't know.
800 horse or something like that? Doesn't it
Probably,
make 7
I
and change?
No, it's probably making it 7. Yeah.
7.
So
They're
this
gonna
is
make more than that.
This is going to have to be more.
But yeah, the rumor is that they're coming out with a new V12. We're hoping for a flat V12. It's going to be a 512 tribute.
Will it get 35 miles to the gallon or what?
I hope so.
Is it a hybrid?
I don't think so. I think there's going to be a hybrid one though.
The V doesn't stand for volt and 12 or 12.
Oh no,
Ooh.
that would be crazy. That would be crazy.
Plot twist.
It's just a 12 volt engine.
yeah.
It's just a drill battery. Could be.
Yeah, so that's coming. I don't know when. I'm looking. I don't see an actual
It
release.
says they're going to talk about it. Stay tuned.
Yeah, that's all I really see.
Well, speaking of hybrids,
Mhm.
it's not a hybrid, but the F-150 Lightning, which we spoke about earlier, is even more powerful than originally announced. It's going to come with more horsepower, more payload, and more payload capacity and range. The extended pack makes 580 horsepower, up from the 563. The standard's making 452, up from the 426. The payload is you're getting an extra 235 pounds of payload, which means 2,235 pounds of payload. And it's now a 320-mile range. They announced this a while ago, up 20 from the initial announcement. So it's this decent news for all you pre-order idiots.
What's the towing capacity?
Pre-order's actually getting better. I think it's like 200,000 pounds.
Oh, wow.
No, I don't know what towing cap is on it. It was pretty high though.
Yeah.
If it's an F-150, it's usually for $5,000 at least.
I think it's more. I think it's like $7,000. Josh is gonna check that for you. We'll get that all sorted.
Are they on the road yet? Have you seen them around?
I've seen
No, they
them
just
at the
started
show.
building them. They
Yeah,
just
they
started building
just-
them, and there's pictures of them on the line and stuff.
Because wasn't Cletus driving around?
He might have.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sure
no,
Yeah, but
they're probably making their
LeBron
way
James
into.
has an electric Hummer.
They're probably making their way
Hummers are for
into
dicks.
influencer
Everybody knows.
Yeah, they are.
hands.
So when are you guys?
Never. We'll never
Big
see
time
one.
influencers get them, so we'll probably see them a couple years after they come out.
Yeah.
We'll probably get the Turo
Maybe one of our friends who buy one will bring it by.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes.
The new all-electric Ford F-150 Lightning can tow 10,000 pounds.
oh, shit.
F-150?
F-150
Oh, I'm
Lightning.
getting one someday.
Let's see. It can tow 10,000
Get a
pounds in
Tacoma.
heavy snow up a steep grade 2.
5 years from now, Chuck, it won't be as lame because there won't be shit to buy.
It's true. Get a 4-cylinder Tacoma. I heard they haul.
Could barely haul my fat ass.
Let's see. What else do I have? This is an interesting one.
Yes.
Ford and Honda have both pulled out of SEMA.
Pull-out method. Classic.
And then
99%
GM
effective.
just comes diving right in.
GM went all the way.
There's Hummers everywhere. There's
Full mass.
There's stuff all over the place. But it's an interesting one.
No reason why.
I'm going.
I don't believe there have been any quotes or anything coming out of Ford or Honda as far as I can see. Actually, no. You know what? Due to a change in corporate strategy. Seems
Ooh.
like a very vague statement from both
They're
companies.
playing Mandy now. No more zone.
I'm sorry. This comes from SEMA.
Love to
Box
see it.
and one.
This actually comes from SEMA. They said, we appreciate their long-term support, and while many of us are going to miss their participation in this year's show,
They
we
can
are
go
excited
fuck
to see
themselves.
the show take on a new look in Central Hall. SEMA will continue to collaborate with both Ford and Honda on various SEMA programs, such as tech transfers and measuring sessions in 2022.
So basically,
beyond.
they raised their rates and they didn't.
Yeah,
want to
rates
pay
went
for
up. They said no.
Yeah.
Called their bluff.
SEMA indicates that OEMs Chevy, Hummer, GMC, Toyota, Lexus, and Nissan are returning to the upcoming event with larger exhibits and displays due to the extra space on the showroom floor. Stellantis and new OEM Volkswagen will participate in the 2022 SEMA show.
Oh, V-Dub's in the house.
V-Dub, I've seen where they're going
V-Dub
to
in
be.
the house.
All up in this house.
I'm going to SEMA.
Are you really?
I am.
Never
I
been.
was-
Bucket list.
Bucket list,
Oh,
that's
it's
why I'm
good.
going.
Yeah,
I
it's
gotta go.
worth it. It's
Stinks.
No,
Uh,
I've never been to Vegas.
It stinks too.
Yeah.
yeah. I
No
mean,
reason.
Vegas.
I just not.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's just it's like you
reasonable.
see it.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah.
But then taking a ride to the Hoover Dam is also cool.
Go
So,
down to Hoover.
I was talking with Paul and looking at
Pablo?
plan layouts of where things are going to be. You guys are going to have a nice little booth.
Are you working at a
enjoy it.
booth? You're gonna be a booth babe? Hold an
I'm
umbrella?
me and Paul, I'm the cover driver for the booth. So someone's going to take a leak. Someone's going to go somewhere. I'll cover for them.
That's my guy.
Otherwise, I'll be out wandering around. Maybe in the bathroom sitting and peeing.
No, you're gonna be down there sitting and peeing.
You're really
That's a real life of luxury.
You said you're modeling. What was it?
Yes, yes.
That's
I'll be a model at the hot dog booth.
Whoa!
Whoa. What do we
Trainees
want?
Trade
Happy
NASCAR
200.
coming at $99.99.
$9.99.
$99.99.
999.
You guys try to make that. Happy 200, you absolute legends. Thank you, buddy. We appreciate that. It's
Shouts to
huge.
Trey. Thank you very much.
Trey,
Huge.
I don't know how you walked in here with 3 legs like that. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
that's pretty serious business.
Shopping for shoes must be a pain.
It's gonna be an issue.
Do you have to go left foot, right foot? What is it? Middle foot?
Speaking of pain, boys, all manual minis are dead for now.
Ooh.
Yep. The issues originally caused by the global chip shortage and now being blamed on the war in Ukraine. That's how we do stuff.
Yeah, if it's just whatever.
Increase in demand for mini products as well as, and increased demand in mini products, sorry. Mainly because have been dropped to ensure production stability. The interesting thing is all the minis were offered in stick shift. They're the only company doing it.
I wonder what their numbers
Not
were
anymore.
like as far as sales.
I know, but apparently they're selling more, but they want to make sure they can make them all. And if you make them all the same, it's easier. So
Wasn't
Yeah.
there a statement going out that
This
they were going to
stinks.
start making gas ones too, minis?
I didn't hear that.
I
yeah,
think
like
they
2030.
I
We're
was
not
gonna say,
going to
yeah.
have
coming up,
gas.
so maybe they're just.
No,
I was
just trying to get it
I'm
going.
gonna say I
Yeah.
think it was just that standard bullet plate.
But I find that unless it's an all-out sports car, any other car that comes as a manual is usually the stripped down, more basic version. Like you can't get the top model and be like, "And I want the stick."
Yeah,
Right.
Usually you
It's
can.
never. You have to get the garbage edition to get the stick.
But it's funny because it's just like the war in Ukraine's, and it's like, hey, let's blame it on that. Like
It's
bucks,
just-
bucks of the boys are low.
right.
You know
No,
what's
they
going
really-
on out there? We got a
I-
big Russian user base.
I'm into wires and stuff, so I read a whole article about the wiring harness factory and like,
Is it in Ukraine?
yeah, and
No!
they actually made like so many cars.
No way.
Wiring harnesses, craziness.
They affected Porsche. They're not making. Was it? I think the Macans. They
Who-
slow down.
They
and
make
there's a
make
bunch of cars
these
that they've
wiring
just-
harnesses. Yep.
Bucks of the boys. Same
There was
thing.
something else that
I saw-
Ukraine exported that was
Well,
huge.
probably done stuff, but I saw like the factory for this wire making factory. I'm like, wow, that sure doesn't look like Ukraine. That looks like really nice, NorCal, Cupertino Boulevard stuff. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, that's in Ukraine. Wow.
Yeah.
Ukraine pretty tight out there.
I would just imagine old Soviet architecture for everything, but no.
I guess we won't be getting an Italian job too. Sad.
There
Well,
it goes.
technically, the Italian job that
Yeah,
you're
there
probably
is two.
thinking of is the second one.
Is the
So
original.
Yeah, the one
Yeah,
with
that's
Mark
the second
Wahlberg.
You were looking for number 3.
I guess we aren't getting an Italian job number 3.
exactly.
We are getting Fast and Furious 10.
Oh my god.
Is it really 10 of them?
10.
10.
Fast and Furious.
I don't think I saw the last 2.
Fast and Furious
I
X.
can't say-
I can't take that anymore.
It's off to such a
can't.
good start
Can't.
that the director quit.
Right off the jump.
Right
It's like,
off
you know
the
what?
yeah, but that's
Fuck
the
this.
director who did like all of them or something, right?
I
Also,
believe
they're getting
so.
a better one?
I believe
Was
so.
Vin Diesel
No, even
directing
he
it?
was like,
I thought they were
I've had
family.
enough of you, Vin Diesel. Goodbye.
I was just going to say,
Yeah, is this like the Riddick ones that he just has to direct and produce himself?
I think it came out
Put in
that
another one.
that there were quote unquote creative differences
And the band broke
with
up.
Vin Diesel and himself, so that's why he departed. They did find somebody else. I forgot what movies that the
His name is Din Wiesel.
Dude, I was out the second that he punched a fucking what did he punch? A missile?
A hole in my heart.
Or a submarine? He punched something ridiculous and it went the other direction. I was like, oh,
It sounds like a submarine. Probably a submarine missile, aka a torpedo.
a
At this
torpedo.
point, if they kind of just remade the first one with the characters they have now and just made it real,
Or
like,
about cars.
they would
actually.
probably and they would probably be 1 billion views.
I think
Louis
they got 1 billion views on the current ones,
You're
honestly.
probably right. damn it.
Louis Leterrier
Leterrier.
is a French film director and producer
No
whose
way.
films include the first 2 Transporter films,
Oh, Louis.
Unleashed, The Incredible Hulk,
Mhm.
Clash of the Titans,
Okay.
Which
Now
one?
You See Me, and the streaming television series The Dark Crystal Age of Resistance.
Oh.
He is now the
He's not hurting
director
for
on
gigs.
board for Fast and Furious or Fast X.
Well, our purs are with thee.
Gonna be a banger.
That's
T's
gonna
and P's, Louis.
Gonna
T's
be a
and P's.
banger.
Love
Looking
Louis.
forward to missing it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to never watching it.
I do have a bit of developing news
Ooh,
coming up on the
developing.
rumor wire.
Uh-huh.
Old Charlie rumor wire over here. According to the Bronco forums, the 2.7-liter EcoBoost motor is exploding. There are now 46 different owners reporting a problem. It's happened to all of them less than 10,000 miles, so they are still under warranty and being repaired. And Ford has said, we are aware of a select number of engines with this concern, and we are investigating. If any customers experience issues, they will be covered on the vehicle's 5-year, 60,000-mile powertrain warranty. Ford said this to The Drive. The problem seems to have stemmed from a bad batch of valves Ford received from a third-party supplier. This is the second-gen 2.7 EcoBoost motor, and I believe these were built, the valves were last April or something of the sort. So, nonetheless, if you got one,
So this
It's
is
gonna
making
blow
me
up.
nervous because I see these things on the road every 2 seconds.
yeah, I
don't
think
wanna be near
it's
'em.
just a batch of them.
It
I don't know how
is.
big the batch is, but it's affected 40-something of them.
Let's see.
I
The
see 'em all the
batch
time.
goes from serial numbers, and we're going to get real
I'm going to ask
real
everybody.
technical here. Batch goes from serial numbers 21133 up to 21281. all being manufactured between May 3rd and October 8th of 2021.
Whoa, that's a pretty big.
That makes
swing
sense. So
there.
that they get the valves in April. Or they
So
were
let's
produced in
see.
April.
So far, only 2 reports of failures have been posted to the NHTSA website, but both are for the same 2.7 liter 6-cylinder.
So yeah, they're saying if you're experiencing issues, report it to the NHTSA
How-
as well. So they can keep
How many
track
of the
it.
forums saying, Chuck? People.
46
Yeah,
individuals.
and they sold
That's a lot.
46,000 Broncos.
Yeah, that's still a lot. To have
guess.
a headache like that sucks.
Yeah.
Should have made it 3 5-liter EcoBoost. Everybody knows.
I'm just trying to read real quick and see what the actual failure is. If people are just, oh, I heard it knocking, but I can't come in. Or what's going on?
I think the old
Valve
valves
breaks.
just
Hello.
goes. Yeah, it makes valve soup.
Yeah. Very quickly.
Clickety clang clang.
Then everything breaks, I believe.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff, obviously. No
It will
recall
find
yet,
its
et cetera,
way
et cetera.
out.
Not a great time in there. Little mashed potatoes in that thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's happening. So keep an eye on it. I don't think you can do anything about it if you own one, except
No.
check your serial against what Josh said and
Check your serial
call
number.
Ford.
We'll
Tell
probably
me you're
get over
afraid.
sticker for
They'll,
it.
they'll
Tell me you want a
eventually
Raptor.
they'll eventually put out a before
You
they
paid
put out
over
the
sticker, they'll give
recall,
you your money back. Just
They'll put out a quick
not that
notice
plus.
that says, hey, we discovered something with your vehicle, but we can't do anything yet and we have no parts.
please don't drive it.
Yeah, exactly. Sort of like they do with everything.
That's gonna be a big issue for them. Remember they
it's-
did with the RS.
Yeah.
Focus RS man had some.
What, the head gasket?
Mm.
I got rid of mine before it got the head gasket
Oh, I'm
done.
afraid you had one.
Hell yeah.
Good call. Did yours have a bad head gasket?
They all did. They started redoing. They were just.
They redid all of them.
recalled
No
yeah.
way.
That
can't
black
see you in that
film.
thing.
You ever seen the black film on on a head gasket, metal head gasket? That black film.
Yeah.
They literally skimped out by less than a 16th of an inch, and that's what screwed it up between the cylinders.
Goddamn.
The updated one just had more black stuff in between the cylinders.
That's crazy. What color
Yeah.
was yours?
There's only one color, Chuck.
Oh, I'm sorry. White.
Exactly.
Uh,
What are you rolling your eyes over there?
I
for?
know I sweat them. I always like whenever I see one of those
Yeah, they're cool as
dark
hell.
gray ones. It seems they're like okay, all right. 'Cause
The
it's
white
not
ones are
all right,
better.
yeah, all right.
White ones are better. I don't
I
know.
like the blue ones. I drove a dark gray one. They drove great, man. Those are cool cars.
Yeah. It could. I take it out for a spin, and about 17 minutes in, I was motion sick. Got myself motion sick.
Perfect.
It's a good handling, pulling, stopping,
yeah.
turning car.
Sounds like the perfect vehicle.
There's a lot going on.
I'll take
Except
it.
I didn't quite fit in the seat.
Yeah, the seats were tough on those things.
Seats are awfully tight.
Yep.
Brett would fit in there, but I don't see anyone else in this room that could really fit in there.
We could wedge in
Nice.
those things. Come
Girls
on.
fit
Oh, I
in,
can.
always
Trust
wins.
me, but
Yeah.
it's not that fun.
Need to get me a double wide. Shook, can
Shook.
you just do me a favor and search Miami F1 fake
I
arena?
saw this. I was like, what the F?
Is that
So-
this weekend or next week?
I believe this is
Right now,
this
tomorrow.
weekend. Yeah. If you don't know, F1 is coming to Miami,
Right there.
which is already
There
there.
it is.
Matt, yeah, that first one's great because the drive is always good. This story we're reading is from the drive.
Oh
and
my
it
God, that
just
guy is
shows-
Jesus. He's
shows a-
walking on water.
shows a gentleman
Get the
from
hell
Sky
outta here.
Sports Network standing on water. That is because the entire marina is fake.
Why do they have a fake marina? Don't they have real Miami?
Trying to
Miami
ball
marinas?
out.
Yeah, they're just balling
well,
out.
the whole
man.
thing is in a parking
Can I see
lot,
more
isn't it?
pictures?
I was hoping if
It's in a
Shook,
parking
can you
lot?
Yeah, it's
scroll
like a
down.
massive parking lot.
Slow
They made
down.
the
Slow
track.
down.
There we go.
Look at that guy's drowning. Oh, no, he's not.
He's just pretending.
He pretending.
Not many pictures there, but
Can we get some more pictures, Shook?
do we have?
Yeah, the one under it.
let's see
Oh. Oh, look, there's the guy.
Oh, there's
There-
Ricciardo about
There was a very
Oh,
there was
that's
a
so
very
funny.
funny tweet of somebody which looked to be in that exact area right there. Just some dude in like swimming trunks. It's like,
Oh,
oh,
hit that one that says fake water.
I'm so happy I finally made it to Miami, and he jumps in.
That's so funny, dude. That's so funny.
Yeah, he.
It's
Just
gonna
landed
look.
on
It's
what-
gonna look.
what
It's
looks to
gonna
be
look
wood.
cool on TV.
So it's all green screened in. Is that what?
No.
Oh no, it's
real.
just fake. Yeah,
Literally-
just
oh, wow.
yeah.
All the ads are green screen, which I learned. I didn't know that.
Yeah, they do a lot of that, even
Yeah. That's
why- that's
hockey,
why I'm-
basketball,
Yep.
certain spots.
I was watching a
They
basketball
actually
game
have
and I'm like,
graphics down
how
for
did the
this.
logo on the floor just change?
Yeah, why? Did, oh my god! They went out there.
What happened?
They painted
Witchcraft.
In the timeout, they replaced the floor.
But yeah, it's a fake marina, so it's pretty funny.
Yas Marina.
Yes.
Yas Queen. Marina.
I don't. I'm tapped on news.
I'm trapped on news. Sure, can you give me a Poland Spring? Anybody else want a water?
Yes, please.
I gotta drive.
I think
many?
2.
Yeah, it's a couple.
Scott, you want a water or what?
Get me my Kiwi Propel. It's in my little blue backpack.
Excuse me.
Pardon.
Pardon-moi.
Pardon, sir.
Thank you, Shooky.
Yeah.
Would you like any Grey Poupon as well?
Yes.
That pinky must be
There's
out when
Raph
you're
in the
drinking
room.
it.
Good to see
Shouts
Raph.
to Raph.
Thanks for all the info today, buddy. Wish my truck was still gold.
I have some questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have some questions.
Okay.
A lot of hot dog talk.
Lot of
since
hot
I
dog
was
talk.
on.
A lot of glizzy.
Yep.
Glizzy
Okay, but
speak.
That's my number one question. Thank you, Shooky.
Thank you,
A
Shook.
glizzy is what? A Rhode Island name for a hot dog?
Thanks, buddy.
Or that's the name of a hot dog
It's not
spot?
Rhode Island.
Well, no. I think it's just a slang term for a hot dog.
Dude, I've been in
Glizzy?
hot
It's
dogs my whole life, and I've never heard them called glizzies before.
I haven't
like a whole
since
world
I'm a
like
hot dog entrepreneur.
Stairs
slash-
brought me into the glizzy world.
Stairs brought us in, but I think the first time I heard it was
It's
actually
split?
from what's his name in New Hampshire?
Again, going
Verge.
north.
Virgil.
Oh,
Brett.
Verge, yes,
Verge.
Bare and Glizzies.
He was barehanded glizzies,
But
right?
Brett, do you know what a glizzy is?
Never heard of it.
Exactly.
Never heard
Maybe
of
it's
Also
not,
known as gaggers. I used to call them gaggers.
Yeah.
maybe it has
Dude.
a,
it. Now you're crossing the line.
Yeah, now we're getting a little filthy McNasty
Well,
here.
no,
This is a family
This is
podcast.
Fall River.
gaggers.
Yeah, this is-
We're in Fall River. Get some gaggers from Dirty Nicks.
maybe
Wow.
it hasn't
Yeah.
made its way down the
So,
border.
They haven't. The shoreline, or me and Brett.
No, but
Connecticut
it's
shoreline.
like, you know, in Stanford, they call subs wedges.
Oh.
They call
That's
subs
weird.
wedges?
Wedges. Never just
You go
in
to
Stanford.
Wawa, let me get a hoagie.
No, they're wedges.
Right.
No,
there's-
wedge?
but there's
a
the
wedge is a
hoagie at
salad.
Wawa.
which I used to
Iceberg.
always call them grinders. Or, grinders.
When I first moved there, I
Subway.
saw signs.
You mean a
wedges
hero?
subs.
Sub sandwich.
Yeah.
But yeah, so when we were discussing the glizzies in the first podcast discussed them, I thought it was a spot you knew of, but now seeing all the
Glizzy-
lovely
yeah.
tags and information about glizzies and my boy Becker Junk Styles, like,
Still representing every day.
oh yeah, and yeah, I was like, glizzy. They must be thinking just any hot dog is a glizzy.
Any hot dog is a glizzy, as far as
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. Coney
Yeah,
That's
Island.
got to be
Red
just
Door's
north
got
of us.
a whole glizzy menu. The
That's
place
gotta
I
be
eat
just
at.
north
is it
of
a
us,
split
'cause-
dog or is it solid?
It doesn't matter.
Solid
solid.
dog.
I mean, nobody fucks
Yeah.
with split dogs down here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Five
What?
Guys
Glenwood?
does.
Like
You guys
What
do
the hell is
split?
wrong?
You guys do split
Aw,
dogs?
dude.
When's the
This
last
is gonna
time you
fuck
had
up the casing.
No, I always.
I thought
gotta get
glizzies
a
was just
popper.
some masshole thing.
It
No.
probably is.
You know.
you
Maybe.
cut them down the side. You said.
in the middle?
Yeah, you can cut them down the
Cut 'em-
middle. That's
cut
where you
'em
put
like
all the
long
ingredients.
Yeah.
Like cheese.
Yeah, I always slice them.
Yeah, and you fill it with cheese.
Yeah.
Yum.
And
Cheese
they were-
is for me.
Did you ever have hold on a second. Did you ever have a picnic blanket from Yankee Doodle back in the day?
Of course.
And what was it? Okay, break it down.
It's split and it's on the freaking griddle.
Whoa.
Same
with
with
Cody
blanket?
Stop the
dog.
clock. Stop it. Wrapped in bacon to sew it back up together.
Like a sausage
remember that?
calzone?
Yeah,
It
but I
was-
thought it was just I didn't see it wrapped up like you're talking about. Like a Cody dog is a cheese dog with bacon.
No, it's a hot dog split in the middle, shoved with cheese, and then they wrap it back up together with bacon. So it's a solid dog.
I wish it was still
wow.
open.
And they call that a pig in a blanket?
Pig in a blanket.
We got pig in a blankets over here, but it's like a sausage calzone.
The local diner has a Cody dog and it's same thing. Real sliced cheddar, split, and then bacon.
Hmm.
Heart attack dog, otherwise known as. When I make them at home, I call them a heart attack dog.
You should be making those at home.
Yeah, you
What?
paying
You
You should
licensing
not
fees
be
for that
making
shit?
those at home. It's
Look at
dangerous.
me. Clearly, I'm making them at home.
We are making these at home. What else you got?
Like, are we going into like the whole
We'll do whatever you want. This is your
sitting,
show.
peeing down, sitting, standing up?
Yeah, I mean,
Because
we
I just
can.
want to say,
Shook
like,
had so Shook put let's
again-
get some background behind this. Shook put up a thing asking if you pee standing up or sitting down.
correct. And what was the result, Shook?
70% sitting. It was more than 70. It was like 75% sitting. I mean, standing.
I was gonna say, jeez.
Yeah, I
The
was
rest
like,
was
well.
sitting.
Okay, because I want to go back to where, I mean, my mind was blown. Again, I'm a 40-something-year-old man, and I'm driving down the road, and you discussed it, and I just start freaking out, like grabbing the steering wheel, like screaming and yelling that people wipe their ass standing up? Are you kidding me? Oh, what?
It's like squatty potty. Remember that thing?
You can't
yeah, the
stand
squatty
up.
potty.
I've been in a situation we've had to stand after. It's not good. It's straight to the shower. How could you ever stand and wipe? If you stand and wipe and you know me, feel free to follow me or anything. Just I can't even believe it. My mind was blown. I think I paused the podcast for like 20 minutes as I drove down the road contemplating like what this could mean. I mean,
It's 50-50. I think people don't know.
No, it's more than that. It's
what was
70.
it, Chuck?
It was 70.
Stand and wipe? It was
For stand
50-50.
and wipe and sit and wipe.
Yeah.
So I've done it twice. So the first time I did it was
What, stand and wiped? Oh.
no, the vote. So
Okay.
the first time I did it, and it was like equal amount of voters. The first time I did it was 50-50. The second time I did it, I'd have to look. I think it was 40-60.
My mind is completely fucking blown.
The second time it was in favor of sitting.
God, I hope so.
What came out during the discussion that was eye-opening, if you will, and the way Chuck put it was perfect. The sitters don't know standers exist, and the standers don't know the sitters exist.
That's exactly
Right. And I started screaming at the radio.
Yeah.
And
it's a mind fucking. That's the kind of value proposition we have here at the Revival Motoring Podcast.
Yeah, and if you're into it, subscribe to the B for B.
Change your mind.
The one that really bothered me
RevivalMotoring.com/B4B.
was 50% voted that they eat and shit at the same time.
Well, that was my next one. I have a note here.
Totally nonsense.
Anybody,
That's a
like,
lie.
I think one time in my life I brought some sort of food like just into the bathroom and I was like, oh, disgusting. What are you doing?
Yeah,
And I threw
you
the
shit
food
you
out
out.
the door as I went and closed the door. Like that, if you eat and shit at the same time, like, oh my God, like I'm not exactly skinny. Some people
crazy.
might call me a fat fuck, but God forbid I'm not eating in the shitter. Oh my God.
You can wait a minute.
It was, again,
Just
mind
a lot can
blown.
go wrong. A lot can go wrong.
Mind blown.
Like
Right.
if you're eating,
Right,
in the,
there's
if
so
you're
much
eating in
that
the
can-
Garbage
can,
in, garbage out.
there's
That's
so
all it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so
It's so bad.
Actually, the first time I did this, it was wipe after pooping, sitting or standing. It was 69% sitting, 31% standing.
The bear
That's
just fainted because
the
of it.
bear just fainted because of shitting and eating. He's like, no one's eating me while you shit. I can't take it.
Please don't do that. Please don't do this.
The second time it was. Oh, I gotta find it. I just lost it again. Jesus Christ.
I mean, I understand asking. Some people are gross to eating while shitting, whatever. But like when Chuck said, or Shook said, there's 30-something% of people that stand and wipe. Like, I mean, my mind is still blown. Like, I can't believe it. I can't get over it.
29% standing, 71% sitting. Did you? But my sister was the funniest part of that video. My mom's like, "Can we stop swearing or talking about this?" She's like, "No."
I mean, people got to know not to do that.
You gotta put it up PSA. You gotta start your own podcast.
The more you know.
Phil Can coming in.
Wow.
Hot $20. So proud of you boys. Congrats on 200.
Oh, geez. Thanks, buddy.
Jesus, Philly. You
Phil
didn't
the
do
man
that, buddy.
can.
Congrats
He's our
on
top
him.
chat right now. Welcome to the top chat section.
Congrats on him completing his motor rebuild, getting that truck onto the dyno, and I believe
Yeah, get some
enjoying
power.
enjoying that. What is it? Truck Norris cam.
Get the Truck Norris in there. Love to see it.
Yeah. Shouts to Phil.
How about There's a comment up there about smashing a dog into a burger and feeding it to Corey. I mean, we got to get Corey to have a dog. Here,
No,
so-
have you ever seen CKY?
Yeah, of course.
You know how Raytheon reacts to mustard?
Yeah.
That's
Come on.
Corey would kick a Negaro Blue S4 in just to fight off a hot dog.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Corey
he's
hates hot
adamant.
dogs.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's
I'm like
adamant.
that way with
Storytelling.
vegetables,
I mean,
but
Corey,
still.
he'll do sausages all day. Won't touch a hot dog.
Really?
Somebody at Dust Off said, "How much money do I have to donate to B4B for you to eat a hot dog?" And Corey said, "You'll
There's
never.
no amount of money.
There's
I
no
know.
amount of
I was
money.
there
I'll just
too.
work harder." Yeah.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
He's a man
Yeah,
who
I don't know.
stands
I
his
mean,
ground.
there's not much I dislike that much. You know, hot dogs are every now and then a nice hot dog.
Maybe I could help. We could turn a donut meat into a hot dog meat.
We've talked about it.
Like,
It's not going to happen.
why not?
Why
like,
not
I might be able
donut
to make
meat
an effort and
rolls?
come if it's a hot dog meat.
Okay, we'll do a hot dog meat.
But he
Donut
said
starts at
meat
9
that
a.m.
he'll
rolls
eat
do it.
sausage though.
I'll eat a sausage all day.
Still in case
Every
Pete
day.
doesn't know.
It doesn't matter to him. It's the hot dog's the problem.
Brett, did you hear that his grandparents fed him 4
I know,
hot
I
dogs
don't-
as
I don't miss an
a
episode.
child?
I
If
know-
you call
I
it
know.
if you call it
Oh
a
my
frankfurter,
God.
he'll eat it. You know, hot dog, no way.
My lord.
You go German gas station hot dog, one of the long boys, the real gaggers. You'd probably go
If you
for
caught
it.
a Lizzie, does he get it?
I don't know. I don't think so. He knows it. He knows the code words now too.
I love hot dogs.
Did you have any other questions lined up, or was that?
Let's see. Let me see.
Is he the only Gus that does homework?
Yes.
Another callback of
One of
the
them.
Mark IV Supra is the.
Most overrated car.
Of all time, yeah.
Now I'm going to age myself out a little bit here, but I know you two aren't that old either. When I was 20 years old or so, there was a local guy with a single turbo Mark IV turbo,
He was a guy.
Mark IV Supra, and we like hunted him down as kids. Like we would drive by because we saw him over here, or we saw him over there. We would cruise all over trying to find where he was at. We finally ended up like cornering the guy and talking. It turns out to be the supers dude from the Caribbean. Hey man, believe you me, man. Yeah, man, really fast, man. And then he ended up hanging out at this performance shop we were hanging out with, and then he did some tuning to it, whatever. And there's another question I have all you guys. Like, what is the fastest you've ever gone on the street in a car? Because it was with this dude in his Mark IV suit. No, it was in Mexico, of course. But it was like, it was a target top, single turbo. I want to say it was like 700 plus ponies. And we were doing like 168 when I looked over. And then I was like looking forward. And then I was just, things were flashing by. They weren't even flying by. And I was like, yo. And he's like, oh. And he slowed down like, oh my God. And that, you know, so I hear you that they're overrated and the way everybody is about them went out, but I have fond memories of them and they're cool car. Of course, he wrecked that car.
Yeah.
And
They all get wrecked.
but the best part was he went back to the woods where he wrecked it for like 2 weeks straight looking for the intercooler and he could never find it.
Oh my God.
It's in the next
It was
county.
up in a tree or something. Who knows? But
We had some supers in our area too, where we would like, you'd be rolling down the highway and see him and just be like, whoa. Don't even
Dude, he
rev
had
your
he had
engine. Don't
like
even
the-
breathe on the throttle, but this guy's gonna ruin
the
you.
5-inch exhaust pipe, you know, single pipe.
Giant grapefruit.
Yep, it was red, target top. Oh. And
He's
the
from New
day
Haven?
he was like, "Hey man, you want to go for some ride? Want to go for some pulls, whatever?" I was like, "Yeah, let's go." And I was like, "Ah!"
He was in New Haven?
What?
Was it New Haven?
Milford Connector,
I
169
remember.
miles an hour.
Yeah, I did. I've gone deep in the 160s.
What's the fat?
Yeah.
Come on, Porsche boy.
Sloan's smoked that. 200.
190. You didn't hit
It was at a
200
Bugatti
episodes, did
Veyron
you?
someone traded in.
I had a real roof GT2, and I saw Jesus. Like it was. I think the speedometer went around. All I know is my buddy Clark was in the car, and I've known this guy for 20 something years, taking him in a million cars. It was the first time he grabbed me by the arm and said, "Take me home."
No shit.
Yeah, he was.
That
dead.
red thing?
No, this is like 15 years
Way
ago.
back. Okay.
Yeah. It was a 2002 roof, real roof, like the whole integrated roll cage and everything. And twice I drove it another time with another buddy, and I was leaving the mechanic, and it spun out of me as well. I couldn't drive the car. It was undrivable.
Sounds like fun.
Well, yeah, but I don't even know. I mean, I don't want to know. I don't want to know what
Yeah.
I was doing when it was.
Oh my God.
Clark, I'll never forget that. He left marks on my arm
What about you, podcast daddy?
I think it was in the 160s.
on the bike.
I don't know.
Josh was
no,
talking
no,
about
that
that
was
bike today.
Bike
170s.
was
Bike
bike
stories
was
are-
Good
17s.
Lord.
Yeah, bike was stupid numbers. Yeah, not 200, but above.
You went
160.
170 miles. You went 160 in a motorcycle?
No, 160 in a car,
Okay.
and then probably in the 17s on a motorcycle. Actually,
17?
that's where I stopped
18?
looking. Put it that way. That's where
Stopped looking?
Stopped looking.
While on bicycle?
Yes,
Good Lord.
pedal bike, real quick.
Wowzers.
I think this
Shook, where's your number?
I honestly,
You come across like a guy that's done some stupid shit.
when I had my turbo GSR Civic, I raced a Corvette over Baldwin Bridge, and the speedometer went to 120, I think, in the Civic, but it was buried almost back at 0. So I don't know how fast I was going.
I think I drove like 150 plus, but this was, I think, 170 riding shoddy, and I was like, oh my God, I'm going to die.
I don't know how fast I've gone riding shoddy. I'd probably flip out. Oh, no, 155. Windows down
Sounds like a governor.
in an X5.
And Jack, one of my good friends lives in Germany,
Yeah.
right around the corner from the Autobahn. He has a 1969, 1979 11T hot rod kind of thing with a big motor in it.
Yeah.
Took me on there, pinned it, right? We're going, and I have it all on videotape. And I don't know let's just call it 135, 140 miles per hour, whatever it was. Nothing crazy. But when he got back, he laughed at me. He's like, that wasn't bad for 35-year-old tires.
No shit,
Oh,
really?
God.
Oh, God.
Oh, man, that dude lives on the edge, dude.
Sick.
35-year-old
I have it all on
tires.
videotape, yeah.
196 on a bike, Tom.
That's
Holy Jesus.
wild. Yeah. Bikes, especially street bikes and sports bikes, like, yeah, it's just not, it's not okay. There, and matter of fact, we could probably get into a whole discussion about that. It's like, even with the EVs, not necessarily top speed with EVs, but just the acceleration and performance of them things on the low end, they're too fast for a lot of people. Similar to a lot of people who buy the Stellantis, you know, what is that thing called? The Hemi? Fucking
The Hellcat?
The Hellcat, whatever it is. Like, even those cars are probably way too fast. for a
Hellcat
lot of
minivan,
people.
200 miles per hour.
Yeah, just like bikes are absurd.
You know who loves top speed runs nonstop? Good friend of the show, Dave Espo from Bootsy Gear.
Mm-hmm.
He lives for top speed runs
Does
on the
he
Merritt
really?
Parkway. He lives for them.
I'm
mean,
gonna see him in a couple days.
okay. I mean, ask him. Like it's his favorite thing ever. I've gone on some cruises with him way back in the day, and I was like, oh my god, Dave.
Still does it.
Yes, he loves the high speed runs.
If I had something that could hit 200, I'd try it. I know it's a terrible fucking idea.
My car supposedly, if you got the carbon brakes, you could hit 200 in it.
You can't
Yeah,
even
you
hit
wanna try it?
75.
Oh, that's me.
I've seen you
I
drive.
didn't get the expensive brakes. Yeah, I can only go like 160th. I don't know.
That's the Mustang Cobra, right?
With a little Cobra.
yeah.
The best thing about that car is that little Cobra.
Oh, that was my 79 Rabbit. That's right. 4-speed.
Yeah, I don't know. There's not a lot of 200-mile-an-hour capable stuff. That probably is the big brakes.
And not
Some of
There
the-
was advertised. I don't
some
really
of the
know.
bigger stuff
and I
is,
don't
I
want to
guess.
find out. But
So you're
around
just doing-
here, it's a problem.
I know
Like-
one place. And it's probably not fast. It's probably not big enough to go 200. It's
Mexico?
not really around. Nah, Western Mass.
Oh.
Everybody knows what I'm talking about. The gully over there in Western Mass. There's a lot of top speed runs going on over there at night.
If you see Porsches flying by you on the Merritt Parkway in Fairfield County, Connecticut, it's probably Bootsy Dave.
He's just living for it.
You gotta test them. You can't build them and not test them.
Oh, the best part is he'll be on a whole everybody Porsche cruising going 200 miles an hour. He's got his Mark III VR6. I'll toast all you mother effers. Yeah.
Dave's the best.
I appreciate his love for that thing.
Oh, yes. So do I.
Any other news?
No, I'm out of news, man.
Yeah.
Slow
get a
news
Bronco,
week.
watch
Wait,
it out.
did you guys see the article? The
About
guy
the
who wrecked
Bronco.
he wrecked his
his GT40
yeah,
because he
because he's
wasn't
unfamiliar with
stick
the
shift?
mechanical
Oh
shifter.
my god.
Yeah. I mean, I almost did that at the track once.
What?
Downshifted, didn't fucking rev match, let off the clutch and spun around. I'm
Oh,
sure that's
really?
not what he did, but yeah. Yeah, I did
Oh,
that
in
at,
the M Coupe?
Yeah, my bad day at Palmer. It was a bad day that kept
That
getting
sounds like
worse.
a real fun day for us, but
Yeah, I know. It was a fun day to talk about. Not the best day to drive.
So what happened? Is it totaled?
It looked total.
my mind just went blank. I know that it's the stupid
He just blamed it on the fact that he
Golf-
doesn't know how to drive a stick shift.
golf
livery.
Okay.
Yeah.
GT40, like the
I've
second
seen
gen.
seen an article for it, but I didn't actually.
It was a
read it.
weak news week. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
there wasn't a
wasn't
lot
too
going on.
Actually,
I was really digging.
I saw the old news. Me and Brett were talking about a while ago, and it's new movies coming out at the end of the month.
Fast
Have you
and the
heard of
Furious?
it? Nope. Mr. Maverick, Top Gun Maverick's
Oh,
coming out end of the month.
Top Gun 2. Yeah, at Maverick.
But have you seen the tie-in watch and car for the movie? Do you guys know? Brett
No.
knows. Yes, you do.
Top
the Porsche
Gun
Design 75th anniversary.
Oh, yeah, the watch. Yeah.
Is it 50 or 70? It's 70.
I honestly don't remember the.
It's got to be
milestone.
70. 50 was a while ago.
It was in the 70. I can't do math.
Neither.
No, I think it's the 50th anniversary.
The one you were trying to
Porsche
buy.
Design. Yeah. So, as a child growing up, big Top Gun fan.
Huge.
I still watch it. My wife caught me watching it like 10 nights in a row, like
Iceman.
different parts.
Oh no.
My
And
wife-
the best part is, it's not like it's on DVR or anything. It's just on TV
yeah,
every
all
night.
the time.
My wife
So
bought me
watch
the
it.
DVD like, I don't know, 8 years ago.
Oh, so that's what I'm saying. I'm not even pathetic enough to hit the DVD or the DVR. I'm just
Just
I'm
find
watching
out-
the
find a
commercials
channel.
and everything.
It's on
Like,
Netflix now too, by the
oh
way.
boy, wow.
Yeah.
Really
So
changing the game.
I literally had it on the other day.
She got me the other day. She's like, I went to the store, I got you something. I was like, oh, what'd you get me? And she got me a sweet Top Gun T-shirt from Walmart. I was like,
Nice.
yeah, baby.
It's
But
coming
anyways, growing up, I remember I had a Casio watch and it was black and rubber, and I was all into it. Like, I love black, even from the youngest age ever. Like, I was Mr. Black in high school because they didn't.
Only white cars though.
No, there was correct, but there was no. My first car I painted black. That's the best part. It was white and I painted it black.
Ah,
But
see that?
Anyways, I was Mr. Black in high school before there was goth. Like, nobody knew what goth was. So I was
Right.
Mr. Black.
Yeah, the
Not even kidding.
fingernails and everything.
To shoot like everything. Anyways,
So you invented golf.
You were the beginning of goth.
no, not at all. I was
That's not what it sounds like.
I was also known as duct tape because my Airwalk shoes had duct tape on them.
Oh,
from
there's holes in them
skateboarding.
for skateboarding.
Correct. But anyways, So I saw Maverick's watch in Top Gun, and it was black, but I could see that it was metal too. And my mind was blown. I was like, "There's black metal in the world! Oh my god! Like, I want black metal. I want black metal." So fast forward forever to the internet, and I find out that the watch he's wearing is his Porsche design chrono.
No way, really?
Yeah, and it's big deal. Then I find out Magnus Walker has one, and it's patinaed or this and that, but it's his watch. And I've been looking, searching. There's none out there. And again, if I was doing this 20 years ago, it's a $500 watch.
Right.
Now it's who knows,
$5,000 watch. Yeah.
Correct. So they re-released Porsche design partner, so you could get one that you can buy a car and you get the watch. You just got to buy the Porsche design car, free watch.
Yeah.
It's perfect, good value right there.
You doing it?
No. So then I was looking into the other watches to buy the watches.
Well,
and
get Brett to buy one and resell one and just give you the watch.
I was
your
actually
dad need
thinking
a
about
car?
buying one. I was thinking about buying one, like as an investment, because like Brett, whatever, it's much cheaper than a car. And I'm smashing the buy button, and I'm messaging
On the watch?
Brett. Yeah, and I'm
Like
messaging.
I have the insights to watches.
Right. And I'm screaming. I go,
design.
it's not letting me buy it. They went on sale like 12 hours ago. How can I not buy it? Whatever. It was so funny. And then I'm not buying it. But
You did get it?
no. I ended up not. I
How much
out.
was it?
I think it was
That's 26 grand. Anyway,
No, it was-
go on. Go on.
It was $69.99.
26
It was
grand.
$7,000, I think. But anyways, if you look up Porsche
You're mashing
design,
buy. It's fucking
That was
awesome.
just front
I was
pocket
going to
money.
make a
Front
firm
pocket money.
payments
It's not a
times
big deal.
72 payments.
Yeah, give me the 72
Give me the
divide.
72.
Split it. Split it.
Cancel the card. It's mine. It's free. But no, so I don't know if you guys had seen that Porsche design.
No, can we
50th
bring it
anniversary.
up?
Let's go.
Sure.
You could get a car that matches your watch, matches your other Porsche design stuff.
Can you bring a Porsche design watch that Scott wants?
It comes with a vest as well.
Does it come with a puffy vest?
A puffy vest?
You'd love to see it.
Wow, I'm puffy enough. I don't need any puffy vests.
Might
Just
add
put
a little.
Porsche design Top Gun.
There it is.
Oh, that is pretty
Right.
sick.
It's
So-
wild. Yeah, it's good.
So you didn't buy it?
I didn't buy it.
Wow,
It's sold
we-
out. It's sold out. Of course. I don't even know how they were making. But still, as a child, I was like pausing the VCR tape to look at them like, that's black metal. I didn't know you could have black metal as a child.
To be honest, I would just get an IWC Top Gun watch, which is way better and probably the same money.
Well, now I'm like a,
He put
grown
an
up enough to have a Porsche.
Can you put an IWC Top Gun? It's way nicer than
Yeah,
that
but if you go to
Porsche.
Porsche Design 50th anniversary, you can see the silly car that matches it. You should do that too.
Yeah, I want to see IWC Top Gun just so you see a watch that's better.
Okay, let's see. There it is.
Kind of, yeah.
It has a.
No, go on that one. The third one in. Look at the goddamn second hand.
That's it.
It's a fucking jet.
I see that. But still, it's a fabric. It's a fabric
that.
band.
What's the
I
damage?
wanted
on
the
that?
black metal
I
band.
think they're like 7 to 10 grand.
What?
I was
Really?
going to say that one
Yeah.
says 12.
11.
Oh, that was wow. They've gone up.
Smash that
Isn't
button.
Super
Get it.
Tom
Double
Brady
Corona.
sponsored by? Type in Porsche Design 50th anniversary.
God, they're so good. Look at the fucking green one. Oh
Scott,
boy, I'm
that's-
back. I
that's a
gotta sell
bus-
some
That's a
sporting
business
supplies.
expense. That's a business expense.
It is
Yeah,
right
you
there.
just- That's for
Said
the business,
watch.
buddy.
Don't want to be late.
So you could buy the
Oh,
car,
Wow, the car's pretty
the car
tight.
looks slick.
and you get a free watch.
They give you that watch? This is
Special
$7,000
one.
value.
Slightly differently changed.
Why don't you buy the car? It's only $29.99.
You're right. Wow. Check website for latest pricing and availability. Wow.
I'll put it on my credit card right now.
Oh, boy.
No,
Oh, wait, no,
a-
that's the tag one, yeah.
That's a
never
tag.
mind.
That's yeah.
That's an
terrible.
imposter.
Close that window.
Tag Carrera. Yeah, I mean the
Yeah.
car looks cool. I like
Targa.
that side shot. That's
Well, it's supposed to match their other car they had. They did a
The thing
when they came
is,
out with
This
it.
one?
Yeah.
short of him wearing that watch, there's no relevance to it in the movie.
Correct.
Oh yeah, but pilots
yeah.
will. use
Although,
watches
wait a
for them.
second, doesn't she drive a speedster?
She does.
Aha.
Yeah, the white one, yeah.
There's the tie-in.
There is a.
Silver, right? Is
Is
it?
it light color? Is it
I think it's light
like,
color.
yeah.
Black. No, it's black.
Is it black? I can't remember.
It's black. Trust me.
You've seen that movie.
I need
Well,
that
I was
overseas.
gonna. I was gonna.
What's your
actually
favorite part? The volleyball scene?
What? No. Take my breath away. Hello.
For those who don't know, that is
Every scene is good. When Iceman clomps his teeth,
Yeah.
I think it's
You're
sad as
dangerous.
a child.
You're dangerous.
Yeah. I was like, how do you make that noise?
Shouts to Val Kilmer.
Yes. There's a picture of him on the background in the new one. Dude,
Is there
so
really?
He's not
I'm not even
Oh
kidding.
yeah, because he's like
Admiral,
El Capitan, right?
Admiral Admiral Iceman.
Admiral Iceman.
I'm excited to see that Porsche design.
What's
watch
your
next time you
call
come.
tag? You got a call tag for flying?
Iceman.
Viper, Goose, Maverick.
No. Let me think. What would be my call sign? Hot dog.
Hot dog.
Glizzy.
Glizzy, man. Mr. Glizzy. Oh, where is it? So I had a picture when she's chasing him in the Speedster. She blows an intersection, and it's a total...
The stop sign?
Yeah, but every other car in the intersection is like the brand new hottest ride. It was like, the brand new Mustang and brand new everything else. What was it? Come on, where is it?
So there's a new Top Gun movie coming out. Is what you're trying
There
to tell
is.
me.
May 27th. It's called Maverick. Goose's son makes it to Top Gear, and guess what? He's a troublemaker.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch that.
What?
The scenes look pretty good. I'm not going to lie. It looks pretty good.
My wife is like, we haven't been to the movie since before COVID. I was like, we'll go see Top Gun together.
There we go.
She's like, fine.
I have this perfect movie.
Well,
for
you're
you.
lucky, baby. It's a beautiful rom-com coming up called Top Gun Maverick.
If you want to live on the edge of your seat, do I have the movie for you?
Also, I'm buying a new watch. Talk to me, Glizzy.
Talk to me, Glizzy.
Talk dirty to me, Glizzy. Glizzy would be a cool handle.
Glizzy.
That'd be a solid handle.
The frizzy Glizzy.
I don't know if I'm northern enough, though, to be Glizzy.
Glizzy Muncher. 69.
That's a perfect Xbox name. Brett, what's happening in your world? Well, actually, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Thank
You've
you.
been a busy man.
And yes, tired man.
How
Very tired.
how has the world of Porsche been treating you?
It's crazy. It's really I don't really know what to say. It's the numbers or the sale pricing is beyond what I don't have words.
So
for
it
what's
is
going
safe to say it's as wild as the rest of the car
on.
market.
Yeah, believe it. And honestly, the stuff you're seeing online, double it, and private sales.
That's what,
Yeah.
I was talking to somebody the other day about that. How there's a bunch of stuff that sets records on auctions, but the private sale stuff's way more than that. All the
I
time.
was going to say I was told that a few years ago. I was at a dealership that deals and stores very high end cars, and a lot of times they were kind of the middlemen for some auction stuff. And I forgot how it was. We were talking about auction cars, and they basically said, "Oh yeah, no, anything you see and consider the highest car value in the world, the Ferrari 250 GTO, I believe,
Sure.
that's incorrect because it's not, because the private deals are way more."
Correct. Yep. And the stuff you're seeing publicly, not everything is usually the people putting lipstick on pigs.
Right.
So you can only imagine what the good stuff is getting.
Right.
So it's crazy. I don't know how much longer it's going to last. And it's also making it a lot harder to get cars, good stuff, because people are holding back because they're
Yep.
like, well,
If
it's
I can get this,
Yeah,
and-
exactly. I had a phone call today. The guy, I've been talking to this guy on, it's a 993 turbo, really low mileage car. We were talking 250 a couple years ago. He wants $700 to $1 million now. It's creeping up, and I just don't know. Will it stop? Will it keep on going?
Is this gonna set the bar for the future?
Everybody's been talking about the Porsche bubble for how long now, right?
Right.
Yep.
This point.
Since I met Brett, I've
Let's
been
pop-
waiting for
let's
that
pop this
goddamn
baby.
bubble to burst.
There's definitely going to be a correction for just stuff that's normal,
Yep.
but the special stuff will hold value and go up. But
Right.
a lot of the 993s are crazy. I just sold one today, or I'm sorry, over the weekend, with mid miles for like almost $300,000. That's double what they were a couple years ago,
Yeah.
2 years ago.
Just quickly. Right. It just
There's not enough cars to fill the
demand.
and
They're not
especially-
making any more.
they're not
new,
making any
old
more
ones.
of them. They're-
So that's the thing to me. Like, I unfortunately, unless something drastic happens, none of this stuff is going to go down
None of it.
because it's
none of
not being made anymore.
And also the guys that know what's up and they're protecting their investments, they're buying a lot of them. They're
Right.
making sure they're controlling it too. So I have several clients that have bought multiples of the same cars over the last 3 years,
Yep.
and just making sure.
To protect the
Mhm.
the rest of the
Did
market.
someone tell my wife it's okay to own multiples of the exact same
I was
car?
just about to, what do you think Scott's doing over there?
They're only Mark IIs, but still.
Yeah, well, you're controlling it whenever you want to release the details.
Exactly.
But the private market's where the real low mileage wild shit goes for sale, like the museum piece,
I was
been in the
gonna say,
family forever.
right.
The unicorn stuff that we never.
And you
even
gotta
hear
know
about.
how to have the connections to buy that stuff.
Correct.
You can't.
I don't broadcast I obviously don't broadcast pricing, but I don't broadcast a lot of the stuff I sell
Right.
privately.
Yeah.
A lot of people want meat on the bone. Maybe they're going to flip it in a couple of years, and they don't want to know that the car was sold recently, and
Right.
they want to keep it quiet. And then other guys they just want to keep quiet in general. They don't want to be flashy about what they have.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it is absolutely crazy. I don't know. I know I keep on using the same word over and over, but I don't know what to say. I really don't.
I know last time we chatted, there seemingly were a lot of investment groups or people,
Still
investing in cars. Still
happening. I'm having this conversation over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Of just, being the crystal ball, which I told you guys last time I was here.
Right.
I didn't like being that. But it's also the way that Porsche kind of is inviting on all aspects in terms of getting into the club. There are cheaper options. Okay. You can get, a Boxster or a 924, 944. There's entry fee can be as low as $15,000 to $25,000 depending on the car. And of course you can have $2.5 million cars. So it invites a lot of people in. And I think that's another reason why people keep on going towards these cars. Cause let's face it, I don't know any other brand that does multiple events all over the country, all over the world, they just announced that Ren Sport's I hope you guys go to that. I've gone to several of those. They're like one of the best.
I'm going.
Events. Please do.
When's it at?
Don't even play.
We're going.
Is it at Laguna?
They haven't announced where it's going to be yet.
Yeah.
I feel that it's going to be at Indy because that's where Luft was last time, and I feel like that was like a teaser and see if that.
I need a
location
lot of
can work.
space.
You need a little staff to run your booth or what?
There's no booth.
I'll bring stuff down. Because the guys from Connecticut drove down there last time. I couldn't go.
You need some staff to drive some shit down?
Dave
Big
from
guy.
Bootsy
I've
was
seen
doing
how you drive.
high-speed runs
high-speed
all the way
run.
to Indy.
I don't know. I've seen Chuck drive like about an hour ago.
I heard Chuck drive.
Yeah, exactly.
Sounds nice. Miss that V8.
But I think it's an exciting club to be a part of,
I don't think
and I think that's the reason that it's.
I don't think there's another brand that has the same of everything. And what I mean is
Je ne sais quoi.
Porsche's in motorsport. They cater to vintage stuff. They cater to the new crowds. They participate in a bunch of different events. Oh, and by the way, their cars get traded and sold like playing cards all the time.
All the time. And
Keep making cool new shit.
Right, and they continue to push, right.
And they very rarely take a nosedive, if anything. There's everything is worth something.
Right.
So it's definitely now, especially the vintage cars and stuff like what I specialize in. Those cars are they're limited production compared to what they put out today.
Right.
They're just
That's what
pumping
I was
stuff
I was
out.
actually going to ask you about that.
And that's what everybody's getting excited about. Like even that the Sport Classic.
Yeah.
So I believe the first time they made it, because we never got them in the United States, so I've never.
We
I've
got
seen
the
them,
other
but I've
ones,
never-
the speedsters with the meatballs, right?
I'm talking about earlier. So the original Sport Classic came out with a 997 platform.
Yep.
So that I think they only made like 250 of those cars, but again, they never came over to state. Which that's a small number.
Right.
Whereas
right.
now
That's
they announced 1,200,
1250.
Yeah, so that's a lot. But everything they do now is in the thousands. Even the 99, if you remember, the 911R was 991.
Yeah.
So it was touching that. The Speedster that you were saying earlier, they only made not this generation, but the 2011 version of it, the 997 platform. They only made 356 for the world.
Yeah.
So now they're like, Porsche's getting smart. They're like, okay, let's double that, triple that, So it's not really limited. It is limited production, but now what they did in the past, and again, that's what I'm specializing in. Like I've sold several. They made, I can't remember off the top of my head, but I think there's only like maybe 30 painted sample 2011 Speedsters.
Yeah.
And I had the only yellow one. I had one of like 6 red ones, Guard's red one. And then because they made those painted sample cars at the end, because they literally couldn't sell the 356 units. They had to give
Incentive
give up.
to, yeah.
Yeah. And they did it a lot back in the day, but now Porsche's becoming this brand where everybody wants to be a part of it.
It is kind
There's
of,
hype. There's hype on it.
I was going to say, it's the hype beast mentality,
Yep.
just with cars.
But the juices were the squeeze too, because the cars are fantastic.
Right.
And it's, again, you're not.
And I was just going to say, yeah, you spend $350,000, you're probably going to come away
Yep.
okay.
Yep.
3 or 4 years from now.
Correct. Correct.
So I was going to ask you about the newer stuff, and in particular, like the GT3s and things of that nature. Are they making that many of them to where it's just kind of
I mean-
out of your wheelhouse and left to the dealerships?
I think the new ones are keeping the numbers close to their chest at this point. I know the previous generation, people just kind of added them up, and they made quite a bit, like thousands.
Yeah.
You know, it's not. Again, it's not. I think the GT2 RS did enough. I mean, they made thousands. I mean, it's a significant number.
Yeah.
So, but they still get like $300,000, $400,000, $500,000, depending if it's painted sample and no miles, or
Yeah.
you know, they can get up there.
It's just crazy to see, like, you know, on different YouTubers getting offers for their cars and being like, hey, you know, you bring in your car because we'll give you this and you can have this other brand new one.
Correct.
But we want that one because we have a buyer, whatever it is.
Correct. And for something, again, it's not, I mean, it's limited production, but it's not like they made 200.
Right.
You know, I've always specialized in like 993 Turbo S's. It's always been like a halo car of, you know, my dad kind of cornered that market back in the day. 345 for the world, and 182 over in the United States.
Yep.
You know, and that's something, those are going to be $1 million cars plus, because, I mean, Carrera GTs are getting $2 million, and they made, you know, they were supposed to make 1,500, they made 1,200 and change, but that's still a lot of cars compared to.
Right. A
you know,
quarter of that.
Correct.
Do you know where all of those cars are?
I wish I did a data sheet of everything back. I mean, I have pretty good records and stuff I've kept. I mean, I couldn't keep everything. I just don't have the space for everything, but I probably have the last 10, 15 years of where these cars are. I check in with a couple people.
That's what I was just going to ask.
I don't get back as many cars as I used to, but I wish, you know, some stuff has kind of gone quiet.
Yeah.
Gone overseas or deep into collections, because there's a lot of guys that, you know, there used to be like maybe half a dozen guys that have massive car collections, Porsche specific collections. There's a lot more than that, and people I haven't met yet.
Right.
You know,
Because it has become more of a just a thing.
It's an asset.
And I was going to say a solid asset versus,
Correct.
you know,
it's
digital.
proven itself over and over and over again that you can make money on these cars.
Yeah. And it's yet to show ever. Again, you kind of alluded to before, the Porsche bubble keeps saying it's going to burst, but here we are, how many years deep with no signs of.
Well, I think we're going to have a correction coming up, and I don't mean what's $200,000 now is going to be half that, but I think it's just going to slow down. Things will go up in 5,000.
It'll level off.
10, 15,000, 20,000.
Unfortunately, like this is the new plateau. That this is the new starting point.
Go ahead.
I think we're going to hit like a real world recession any minute now, which will help correct the Porsche prices. If you know,
gloom and doom over here. This whole
well,
time,
I'm just saying. Shit's a little out of control, dude.
Things are definitely
Everything, the price is too much, and you can't get anything.
Things are at their
inflation.
Certainly
Chuck loves inflation over there.
Things are certainly wild.
It's transitory, buddy. Don't worry about it. It's not real. Is there actually a train going by? And
I
trains
did hear a train. Yeah,
he's delivering chlorine bleach
right up the road,
to our neighbors.
But yeah, I'm trying my hardest to get Chuck into a car. We've discussed this many times.
Well, and again, as we alluded to before, his dad is running the Paul system.
It's the Paul system.
Paul system. It's ironclad.
It's just.
I mean,
he owns you.
Has he even?
He hasn't even hit you yet, which is what's that? Undercut the price.
Yeah,
he hasn't even gotten to you.
Yeah, he's not at the.
He's just at A. Assume it's too high.
My friend's discount, family discount.
It's just you got so much. Listen, I'll give you the bros discount. I'll buy you lunch.
Firstborn son. He's using my son's name to get discounts.
Yeah, it's just crazy. It's crazy. Calling him on the bat line.
Can't get him into.
We're gonna get him down there.
I was gonna say, have you gotten to meet him yet?
No.
Okay. No. So that's the
thing.
I don't think he's this.
He's at the P. He's at the P. Presume the price is too high.
He's running his system without even a word spoken.
He's crazy.
This is unbelievable.
He's better than me. 100%.
I don't even think he exists. I think it's Chuck's system. Like, this is him getting a car for cheaper.
Oh my God. My old man has me worked on the system. Like, we gonna go buy this thing or what? It's just like, I'm trying to get down there.
If you finally get him down there, shoot me a text because I want to witness this.
I mean, I'll let the whole Southern Connecticut world know if I get down there. I've been trying to. I honestly tirelessly have been trying. I just put in my calendar, talk to Dad about Brett's car. Let's get down there. I mean, we owe the guy a trip to Stanford.
You passed right through me going to
I know. We'll go to Luger's, you know?
You even throw a piece of bacon at me.
Can't even throw a piece of bacon to your boy. Can't even throw me a chocolate
Threw a,
gold coin.
threw a glizzy at his head.
Toss the man a
the
glizzy.
steak. Now you're
Right at the convenient location. Yeah, I don't know, man. As I said, I'm trying to take a trip down there, you know? Maybe I'll just go down there and put some money down.
Maybe do another donut meet down there.
Let's hit that
Get the-
split it button.
Could do something.
Can we do a donut meet with Bootsy? Can we do it at his
Yeah.
place? You
We
get a
could-
big parking lot?
I imagine. I've never even seen your dad, but he walks into Brett's place,
Yeah.
and him and Brett just grab hands like Arnold and Carl Weathers and
Oh my
Predator,
God.
and they're just
Dylan,
like
You son of a bitch.
exactly
son of a
like,
bitch.
and it's on from that moment on.
I don't. He's very reserved, man. I think it'd be.
Yeah, he doesn't
now,
he
get
doesn't
him in
need
the
to be
side.
anything else. He just
Right.
goes in. He
They're
could
just
be,
gonna stare at each other with the grip, like
he could just walk in there silent.
And I'm
Just
throwing money on
silent.
the hood.
And
I'm
there'd just
like,
be a
I'm
deal.
Money on the hood. Is this deals to be had? He's got lunch on the hood now. Can we get this guy down there?
how much paper do you need?
Yeah.
warranting the
There's a
car.
shortage. There's a shortage. Wish I could offer you some.
Um,
Oh man.
have you gotten to experience any of the electric Porsche stuff?
Yes.
What do you
I
think?
had one in for storage earlier this winter. I drove. What's the small one? The Tesla 3. That's the small one, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
3.
Yeah. So I drove that, the dual motor one. I didn't like it, and then the Porsche I liked because first of all, it just feels like a Panamera.
Yeah.
Like it just everything, touch all the. It just the hardware, everything just all. I mean, everything just kind of screams that. I like the fact that it was a 2-speed, so you get a sensation of gears.
Yep.
It makes a Jetson sound.
Yeah.
so it's
It does,
winning right
yeah.
then.
Fast, man.
Oh, it's wild.
But I don't know. I just can't get on board with that whole electric thing just yet. I think the last time I was here, there was a guy that I work with that does hot rods, and he bought a Tesla and cut it up to put it into a Porsche, and it failed. It didn't work out. But I think I'll see more and more of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I my mother-in-law, she was up here with a hybrid Q5. I drove that around for a while, and it feels different, man.
Yeah.
Like I can't get into it.
It's definitely not the same. It is completely different.
I can't get into it. Yeah,
Don't
there's-
forget to plug in my car, Brett.
Sound just like her.
What was I going to ask you? I just lost my train of thought.
Have you
Shit.
driven one?
I've driven the Taycan.
What
Yeah.
did you think?
It was wild. It completely different,
Yeah.
fast as hell.
Did you drive the turbo?
But
No, I think
not
it
the
I
turbo.
remember you.
It was a 4S, wasn't it?
No, we drove the turbo, but not the Turbo S.
Okay.
Oh,
if I
right.
recall.
That's
That-
right.
that's
I
what it
just
was.
drove the basic one.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, that was fast enough.
Oh, it's.
Couldn't
I mean,
imagine.
yeah, it had 4 of us in it, and
Yeah.
it was like this doesn't.
Yeah, it was silly.
Again, a car that I was alluding to, a car that's too fast to be on the road. Like it almost feels like that.
I think-
Just it's crazy.
The thing with electric though, remember when we drove the terrible BMW iX?
Yes.
And like,
Even that
all
felt
the guys
fast.
at the dealership were like, "This thing's the fastest thing on the line." It's
And
like,
that's-
yeah, it's okay.
It's like actually, I'm sorry. That feels fast for a moment because of how the torque is delivered.
Yeah,
Right.
But quickly, you're like, oh, okay, it's gone. It's
Yeah.
gone, and I'm here again.
But it's funny because like, you're driving with the dealer guys, and they're just like, "What?"
They think it's the wildest thing.
And you're
yeah.
like, "Come on, guys."
Yeah.
The thing is, there's no drama once you get to a certain speed. Whereas, driving that GT2 I was telling you earlier, it's screaming, it's making all the noises.
Right.
It's like,
Or there's just a little blip of a downshift, and you're just
there's
in
no drama to it. So it
your
doesn't-
party city.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I had something queued up, but I can't remember what the hell it was.
It's a temptation to put your cars on these auction things. Never.
I gotta get out of here, guys. I will never.
Well, that's what I see. I never see you. I never see big guys
ever-
put stuff up there.
I will never sell a car or.
Hey,
buy a
Brad, let
car
me tell you how
off
much I
auction.
sold my car for and bring a trailer,
I
man.
will never sell a car on auction or
Yeah.
buy from auction. I don't do that. I don't do it. I mean, it's all smoke and mirrors. I don't believe any of that stuff. Yeah, I mean, I have cars in my shop that was supposedly sold for big numbers on these auction sites, and they never got paid.
Because
They
you
never-
see stuff that goes on there, and you know about the cars that are
Absolutely, yeah. And I knew one recently that was in my shop, and never all the issues never got discussed, and nobody even brought it up. And that car was.
Well,
like-
that's the whole place. A lot of them depend on the chat room, and
Yeah.
like those guys are seeing the same pictures everybody else is seeing.
correct. And it's you get your buddies to pump it up. I know for a fact one of my competitors has
It's an old eBay trick.
Yep. He has like 7 fake accounts and just bumps it up.
Yeah.
and just hopes that one schmuck goes
Gets
over.
the hype going.
Yeah,
Right.
you know,
Right.
and then just pushes it over the ledge, and then it's sold.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, no, I offer more. Of
As Chuck says, it only takes 2 idiots, and if one of those idiots are fake,
Well, there's no
that's
no value add, right? It's just like, okay, it's on here. Pull the trigger if you want. Or
Correct.
like you buy a car from you, and it's like, here's the history of this thing.
I offer a white glove service, right? So we do inspection. You come down there. Obviously, I'm an appointment only, so I spend at least 2 hours with each person that comes down there. It's just a different buying experience. I have guys that want to show off and tell everybody what they bought their cars off of Bring a Trailer, or I don't mean to pull them out, but you know,
Yeah,
or,
any of
whatever
them.
else, or any of them. And I've had I've done the high end auctions before. I didn't have that great of experience with them. Yeah, man, it's just not my style.
Yeah.
Period.
It's not your service model. It's
Nope.
just
And I know a lot of guys want me to, you know, they think they're going to get the cars. I think everybody has this mentality that if I'm asking 200 grand, there's a chance I can get it for less on one of these auction sites.
Right.
well, right,
You know what I mean?
because
They're not.
because previously that's how auctions worked.
Of course.
You know, farm auction. Oh, I'm going to get that farm equipment a little bit cheaper.
Correct. So I think that's why I get a lot of like DMs, like, "Oh, why don't you throw this on there?"
That's
It just
so
gives
funny.
me a chance to, you know, I think that's their mentality, that they have the opportunity. If I'm asking this much money, they have a chance to get it for cheaper.
Right. And then you bid to what you're comfortable with, and you're like, it's too much. They just bail.
Yeah, but I mean, I have cars that's supposedly sold on Bring a Trailer, never got picked up, you know, nobody ever paid for them, and then and I don't like that because now the car's got some stink on it,
Right.
Because it's got that VIN numbers attached, it's in there forever.
Right.
So in one case, the car sold for a lot more money than what I'm asking for. So when people inquire about the car and they look up the history and saw that it hammered for some insane number, and I'm like, dude, that's just two idiots.
Yeah.
You know, who knows if these other guys had the same car and they were trying to pump it up.
You
know what I mean? Affect the market.
And it just shows how any one sale can fuck up an entire market.
I've seen it. And sometimes I've benefited from that.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. But I don't really, I stay away from it. And it's funny. It's like, I go to those websites at the end of the day as if when I feel like I'm in high school and I have to do my homework at the end of the day, I'm like, I gotta go on there to see what's going on.
Yep.
Like, I hate it. Like, I don't want to go on
Right.
there
No, because you need to, again,
I need to be aware.
do
of
your
what's-
due
yeah,
diligence.
yeah.
Right.
But it's not, I don't get it. I know a lot of guys love
Some guys just live on there.
live on there. Yeah.
a big part of their day.
Yeah.
And it's the complete opposite feel for me. I don't like going on there because you read the comments and people are making up some bullshit things and
Yeah.
throwing people out under the bus. I mean, it's dirty. So.
I was just going to say it's unfortunately another effect of the internet. It's in a kind of indirect way. It's another social media platform because you're going to have people who want to be on there just to comment. And just like social media and the rest of the internet, everything's true because it's on the internet.
Correct. And I think in the beginning it had good intentions.
Yeah.
Same thing with the internet.
Right. Yeah.
So
hell of a tool.
Hell of a tool. And it was, I think initially it was a great thing for these online auctions to be there to help out. And it did. I think I'm benefiting from making it more of a, because the numbers, again, I'm private. So I think what I ask for my cars are within the territory of what these cars are selling for. Some of them are. So at least it does validate what I'm asking for. And I can say if it's over, I can tell them, I can point out, well, look, the one you're showing me, because they send me back links and stuff like that.
Right.
Like, look, that fender was painted. It's, it doesn't have any service. So it helps me sometimes because like my car is better. Here's the reason why.
Right. Do you find that your clientele is more educated on things nowadays?
Overeducated and not like they're
not
regurgitating.
correction.
Yeah, they're regurgitating what they're reading.
Right.
And not like they're not really. It's like they're reading from a script because they're just
because they read it somewhere else.
Yep. And then the biggest. Sometimes you can tell like within the next sentence now they're like they're using the wrong.
They ran out of script.
Yeah, they're using the wrong terminology for a car, and it's like, all right, man. Like
I've seen that happen.
Copy and pasted this, and now So
yeah,
that's I get it.
Right.
They don't want to be burned, but I guess the thing that I always that always saved me for years is like you have to get a pre-purchase inspection before I sell a car, so that always send it whoever you want, and anything that comes up on that inspection, whoever you feel comfortable with. People
Yeah.
bring their own mechanics. I send them to their mechanics, whatever the case may be, and then that way it's like, okay, now you got somebody between us.
Right, a third party.
Third party.
What do you call it? Third party mitigation.
Correct.
Independent third party.
You don't get
Yeah.
that with these online things, you know. You
No,
got
you just
guns to
buying
your
on a
head and you
picture
can-
and-
Right,
You know,
right. You just get that.
I heard Jerry
photo, video
Seinfeld on
commitment.
another podcast, and he talked about a car he bought, overpaid, and it didn't make it 50 yards down the street, and it turned out to be the hugest piece of crap.
Really, you
I
bought
want
it
to say it was like a 944 or 924.
really?
Yeah.
You bought it on auction, or you bought
Yeah, I
it?
bought a brick and trailer.
Get out of here.
Huh.
Yeah.
No, that's the thing, man.
Strikes again.
It's been a great tool for getting a lot of people excited for these old cars that people didn't realize. Again, because I'm not public. A lot of guys within my industry aren't really public about that stuff, and also it's not readily available as these websites. So
Right.
you have to go to that website to see what they're asking for. Whereas if you just go and bring a trailer, you see everything from 911Rs to R32s,
Right.
right?
Right.
To see what exactly.
37.5 currently, or one of them is. Yeah, wild. That's what I was going to ask before. Porsche fuel. What do you know about that?
I haven't heard anything else about that since the last
Okay.
time we talked about it. Have you?
Okay. No, there's
I
been
haven't-
bits and pieces here and there. It keeps coming up. They keep saying they're going to do it.
I don't
How do
know.
you stroke a fire with fuel? Porsche knows what they're doing. They're just stroking that fire.
Right. Buy
Something
our
to talk
cars.
about. Yeah.
Buy our cars now because you'll still be able to use them 30 years from now.
Awesome.
Some stuff they do, like Porsche Classic, is really like they're keyed into what us vintage guys need.
Mm-hmm.
So they've repopped a lot of stuff that,
Like retool and stuff.
yeah, like like there's a lot of either repopped a lot of parts, or also like radios that have gone out. Some of the crappier radios they've made Apple CarPlay stuff to fit into like earlier bins and stuff like that. So Porsche, I think they've also like their own classic oil and stuff like that, but nobody knows like the ingredients. Nobody knows
Right,
exactly
right.
what's in that mystery.
Could be the same stuff
Yeah,
that you
it's
buy
like-
on Amazon.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could be.
Right? Didn't you guys debunk that? All oil comes from a total of 4 spigots. In
There
the
was
world?
I think Corey had a deep dive on that.
Yeah.
There was another thing that we missed. Porsche getting into F1.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I'm down.
Into that?
Yes, very much so. Audi too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm into Ferrari
Ferrari.
being at the near
Current-
the top again.
Are they currently leading the who's
No,
leading
Red
the
Bull.
Oh, it is Red Bull.
There we
Okay.
go. It's the bull baby.
Max.
Who's your team?
It used to be Ferrari, but then I was like, Michael, and then Michael went to Mercedes. Then he left, and then Lewis. So I guess Ferrari. Kimi was my guy all the way.
Kimmy.
The
Love that
Iceman.
guy.
This is Kimi hat.
He's the best.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's good on you.
I know. I got Kimi watch too.
I think it's important for everyone to know what's your project car, so they don't.
Oh yeah.
So they don't
So-
know.
so
You're,
this is
so they don't know you're just a Porsche douche. You
This
know?
is where the part where
This-
Brett's
this
gonna
is
make
the
me
crazy
walk home.
part.
So this time, so the last time we're on the episode, we discussed how Mr. Dr. Scott Norton the
Yes,
third has a plethora of he's just a hoarder.
he's a hoarder.
100%.
Yes.
And I asked very nicely. I have deep pockets to buy whatever he has, even the shittiest one he has, and it just didn't come to.
Didn't come to fruition.
I'm a busy guy. Still
so-
sitting
He
there.
wouldn't let it happen.
No.
He wouldn't let anything go.
So my dream.
I couldn't
car-
find the time.
My dream car is a Mark II 16 valve.
Yeah.
Always wanted one. So my second would be Mark I with a 16 valve swap,
Yeah.
and it's a nightmare.
It's a nightmare, but you do have it.
You have acquired.
I do
one.
have it. I do have
That's
it.
awesome.
Yes, the Eagle has landed, and I've had the car. Acquired it. My friend bought it 7 years ago, and drove it 4 times, and it needs everything.
Nice.
So I'm going through it, and it's gonna be a nice car when it's done, right? You blessed
yeah.
it. You blessed it.
No, I like
Got
it.
the blessing?
It's just hilarious because Brett is like, I bought a whole bunch of parts and 2 of them
Oh, I
fit.
bought
I'm having
everything.
the worst luck ever buying parts.
I went ape shit because all the parts are like $25, so it's like I bought the whole catalog.
And now it's a catalog for not that car.
Exactly. Exactly. So it's like, but it's, I have wheels. I think I got taken for money for the wheels. I got some guy in Germany building.
I'm holding out for you.
I know, but I gave him money back in February, so I don't think that's happening.
Oh, no
So,
way.
yeah, so it is what it is. But
It's a fight.
it's funny because not a lot of people like it when they come into the showroom. You know, seeing
Really?
Yeah,
That's so funny, dude.
and that kind of bums me out, right? Because I think
Right.
naturally you go from Volkswagen to Porsche,
Right. Right.
right? If you're a real car guy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's how you be doing it.
You
Yeah.
start with the Volkswagen.
I think
work
that
your way up.
it's a little too modified. If it was a stock GTI Rabbit or Mark II,
It's got terrible wheels on it right
I
now.
think those
Terrible.
people would be more into it. Another funny thing about Brett, now I'm learning, project car, old car, Brett has 0.0 patience
None.
for anything.
Oh, I'm the same way.
I want it mint 2 weeks ago.
None.
I want it now.
I cracked the whip. I'm out there. I got a couple buddies. It's like standard issue Mondays.
No one's
and
going
Wednesday.
home until this car
I
is
didn't let
aligned
them
properly.
release until 1 o'clock in the morning last Monday. I'm dead serious. I'm like, no one's. I locked the doors, took the key. I want that thing mint.
And he's like, "Oh, we can lower it a little bit more." I go, "Do you understand that if there's a, let's see, like a 1x4 in the road, it will total your car?"
So
It'll total it,
Swoops
like-
is building me a pan because I've taken out 2 pans.
No, I'm talking
already.
about the whole floor
Oh, that's
pan.
awesome.
The whole floor pan
Shouts to
is
Swoops.
1
It's
inch from
getting-
the ground.
It's getting taken care of next week.
Oh my god!
Yep. I got a guy. Yep.
I like this. This is
I
beautiful.
mean, it's going to be more than the the Sport Classic when I'm done with it.
Just solid investment.
it's such a terrible.
No,
Yeah,
no, it's
yeah.
not.
terrible
no.
idea.
There's almost
Oh,
no
man.
way it could be that much.
But it's insane.
That's awesome.
But are you
Dreams
enjoying
Come
it?
true. Dreams come. Yeah, I enjoy that more than anything.
That's a
else.
really
Yeah.
good question because me and Brett have talked about it so much that I literally think to myself, like, is Brett like enjoying this purchase? Like, is he totally regretting this Mark One? Like, how do I ask? I feel
Well, my
bad.
friend, he always told me. I bugged him. I was like, "Why don't you drive this thing?" He's like, "I just don't feel like he can get back home." And now I understand why he says that. Because it's definitely hard to drive. It definitely. Well, I think I made some big improvements this past week or two.
He'll get it
So
dialed
I'll get
in.
it done, but it hasn't been in my driveway yet, and that's my goal.
Yeah. For this year
I'm
in
gonna
particular.
beat Shook. My car's gonna be in my driveway before you get your painted engine bay.
Is he
Yeah,
sleeping?
over
Over
there, I think
there?
he might be sleeping.
He's sleeping. Oh, okay.
So
I'm looking at my DM requests for all these stickers already. I got like 4 of them.
that's it.
That's awesome, man.
No, that's awesome. Congrats on that as well.
Thank you, sir.
It's good to hear that you
Some
got it.
big
You're
goings
enjoying
on.
it. Overall plan, just get it into driving, running,
Driving,
enjoyable.
running, wheels. Hopefully, like
You said it's gonna be faster than Bootsy's?
thing screams. I ain't gonna lie.
Top speed run
Top
machine.
speed runs.
You're right there in the Bootsy Wheelhouse, Merritt Parkway. Woo! I gotta say now, I dodged a bullet, guys. Now I can sell that black Mark 216 valve for $45,000 on Bring a Trailer.
What did the last one go for?
27.
43 and change.
Oh, really?
it really?
That much?
The red one?
Yeah, the red one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was 40.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
40,
It
40
was in
something
the
change.
20s, 18.
The really nice silver one that was on right after that went for like 27, 28, and that, in my opinion, is worth it all day.
That was
Yeah.
a small bumper one, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what.
But it was
okay, that's
super
what-
original, you know,
Yeah,
unfettled with.
Right.
still my dream car though, man. One day,
You got to
Someday.
start
One day.
using the Paul system.
yeah.
Yep.
Get that moving.
He's got a mail slot. I'm just gonna keep on throwing money through the mail slot.
Eventually, it's enough.
He'll take it.
I wanted to get into some questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
I have a rant.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
we love rants.
Who here has aero wipers on their classic car?
What
Because they need to die.
what are arrow wipers? Like the ones that
Single blade. There's no spring. The spring.
Oh,
is
whoever
like-
makes them?
Right. So basically, I just want to let everybody know.
I was
with
just
their
thinking I needed some for my Skyline,
classic
but my
Mark
Skyline
1s,
looks like the
Mark
future.
2s.
I'm gonna have my
yeah.
M3.
So if your car is older than, say, a 2004 Mark IV or 32, because that's when they came on first,
Yep.
get them the fuck off your car, motherfuckers. You're pissing me off.
That's so
If
funny.
you have a Mark 1 or a Mark 2 where the blade is completely, you can see it, like in your E30 M3 there. You can see the blade. I don't want to see some newfangled aero wipers on there, especially because the arms aren't made for the aero wipers, so the connection part for the aero wipers is this huge freaking like
Big
ham hock
plastic
thing.
Yeah.
It's the worst ever.
that looks like there's arrow wipers on there.
Charles.
They don't make wipers good. They don't
What
make
about
good.
Rachel's car over there? I can't see with the glare. What does she have? But Arrow. I think Corey has them. I'm going to take them before we leave. I'm just going to leave his wiper arms up. Stop with the Arrow wipers. Go onto a nice website, maybe something like fcpeuro.com, and buy some, normal quality Bosch wiper,
It's not wrong.
and it'll work perfectly. The same as if I got to Brett's shop and he has some 67 911 and it's got Arrow wipers on it. I'm going to fucking rip them right off and throw them in the trash.
I gotta redo all my wipers when I get home.
Mark II May Day's coming up this Saturday, and I'm going to clown every MFer who's got Arrow wipers on their Mark II.
There's going to be a bunch.
Is
I guarantee
Is
it.
this Saturday?
They're going to get shamed.
It's on Mother's Day?
No, Mother's
day
Day's on
before.
Sunday.
Yeah,
It's on Saturday.
Saturday.
You better be there.
I'm not allowed. I asked about Mark II CRVs. He said I had to go spectator parking.
If your car is a pre-2K.
I thought it was Mark II Madness.
No, that's Mark I Madness.
No, I thought it was Mikey M's Mark II Madness.
Oh, yeah. Millie Mix. We were talking to Millie Mix.
Mikey M's
Mighty Morphin Mark II Mayday.
Mighty II Mark Day Madness.
Yeah.
With Mike.
Yeah. That's what we were.
Motherfucker.
We were coming up with a lot of different names.
I'm going to start ripping wipers off cars and shoving them up people's asses.
You're going to be a busy man.
A lot of asses.
John
to shove.
Stairs just sent me pictures of his, and you know what? It looks like complete garbage. Complete and utter trash.
How about
You can
Toby?
keep
Does
them on
Toby
your
have arrow
Mark IV?
wipers? No,
To-
listen.
Toby-
You
Toby
bounced this
knows what's
idea
up.
off, Toby.
No.
Yeah, you guys.
I read.
You
Toby
guys had
knows.
a call. You
Toby's
guys
not as
definitely had a
dumb
call.
as you look, Charles.
Listen, we're gonna have a call.
They have a whole forum dedicated to it.
Everybody knows Toby's got a call. It's a secret Facebook group.
I'm sick of
It's
it.
anti-arrow wipers group.
Get those stupid wipers out of here. Tired of it.
Stock in those old blades just skyrocketed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make stickers that says like your Arrow wipers are stupid. I'm just gonna stick them on every windshield.
And you're stupid.
Let's start with some questions. Kevin401.
Careful one.
Would you guys ever go overlanding?
Yeah, I'm building an overland right now.
Waiting for them Larry Birds to get
We
mounted.
gotta
you
get
gonna-
them
hold on,
Larry
hold on.
Birds mounted up.
You
If
gonna put
Kyle's listens to this, grab me my Larry Birds, buddy.
You gonna put a tent on that thing?
I think I'm gonna put a jungle gym on the back and a tent on it. I don't tent though. I'm not a camp guy. I don't know if that
You just
surprises
got to
you.
have it, though. You just got to have
I
it.
don't fuck with tents.
Yeah.
I got a tent. I used it once. It was terrible.
Not a
Up
big-
at Canaan. Oh, maybe I used it twice. Terrible both times. Oh no, first time Jesse brought his bus, which is a home, and I stayed in that. That was nice. Tent. Thought a
Not
bear
so
was gonna
much.
eat
I
me.
slept in a tent at Edition 38, and it was not a fun experience.
Tents stink. I mean, if you're in New Hampshire, it's nice. You can have a gat with you or something in case it gets out of control.
European
you know?
tents aren't like sealed. You put like a mat down, and then you put the tent on top. There's no ceiling from like
There's no floor.
the floor doesn't attach to the walls.
What do
Yeah.
you mean European? That's how the Europeans do it.
I don't
They're
know. I
open?
was in Europe, and it was like, "Here's your tent, and we're setting it up." And I was like, "No, it can't be
What
like
a freak
this."
show, dude. That's why I moved out of that place. So I started this
That's,
great
I was going to
nation.
say, that's why there was that whole revolution
Took care of
thing.
that 200 plus
Oh, yeah.
years ago.
Those
Exactly.
stupid
200
tents.
250 years ago, we were like, you guys need real tents. We're out.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, man, over there.
I can't hang out over here.
I need some walls. I don't care if they zip or
We're
not.
getting tents with floors
The
on
floor
them.
needs attached to the wall.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
You just tenting on the ground with
Tents
the
are
worms
terrible.
and shit
Tents-
coming
oh,
through.
my
Dude,
God.
the dew was just running in like a river in the morning.
Yeah, and I've seen these truck tent things, but they freak me out like a tent. I'd rather just put a cap on the back and put an air mattress.
You're
There's
not
a guy with
overlanding
one-
until you have one.
What's up?
You're not overlanding unless you have
That's
one.
true.
There's
Man,
a
I'm gonna
guy
keep a
with
sleeping
one
bag
on
in the
a
bed.
996.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
There's a guy
Of
with
course.
one on
That
996.
sounds like a 96 guy thing. How can we make this car suck less?
My headlights are so ugly. I put
Yeah,
a
I put a
tent
tent on the roof.
Eyes up here. Eyes up.
Yeah.
Eyes up.
Eyes up.
Divert the attention.
Don't look at the eggs.
P. Coots.
Peacoots.
What is your favorite local ice cream shop and order? Sacred Cow.
Sacred Cow's
Brings
tight.
it.
If I'm going in Providence, there's Three Sisters ice cream. They make their own ice cream. Their cookie dough is more cookie dough than ice cream. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
I thought their special was 2 girls, 1 cup.
No,
Wow.
similar.
Okay.
And then there's Somerset Creamery's the hitter. If you're in that part
Somerset
of Mass.
Creamery's good. Yeah.
Hits, man.
Yeah.
Costco used to be like 79
Fuck
cents for
outta
a
here. Here
giant
we
cup
go.
of
This
Twist
is like the
soft
pizza. This is
serve.
like the pizza conversation
yes.
all over again.
He's a big
This has
Costco
no
guy.
taste.
What's the hot New Haven ice cream?
Ashley's.
Yeah,
Ashley's. Ashley's is a spot.
Yep.
In New,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
New
Yeah,
Haven, right
everybody.
by Burr Street.
Yep.
Gotta go Ashley's. You heard that.
How about Rich's Farm
Never heard of her.
Never been there.
up in Oxford?
Old Dick's Farm.
Oh,
Always
you,
got to be different.
you know what else is good in Connecticut?
Dairy Queen?
Blizzard? No. In Durham, what's that one called? Dairy Serve?
Oh, I don't know.
Dairy Serve in Durham. That's the one.
I'm with him.
Dairy Serve.
Sure.
You heard it from Shook.
It's Ashley's.
Ashley's is a spot. Shout to Ashley.
We have a question from Mr. Phil Can.
Phil Cam.
Over the course of your 200 episodes, what is the single biggest thing you've learned, and what do you wish you knew at the beginning of the podcast? Congrats on the milestone.
I know the biggest thing Corey learned.
What's that?
Crabs love chicken.
Crabs will chicken. It's true.
You guys definitely look more comfortable. Let me tell you.
We're getting a little more comfortable.
Yeah. I think it's finally,
Day in,
Just
day out.
like
finally,
you're in
you know,
cruise control.
beginning to pay off.
You got
Just leaning back.
Yeah, I mean, everything certainly comes more natural.
I'd say adding YouTube earlier would have been cool.
Durham Dairy.
Like at the
Durham
beginning of
Dairy?
the YouTube streaming
Someone who knows
service.
something on that?
Yeah,
Oh, I
it would
know.
have been. But I think we needed to stay on track and let it, you know, I think it would have distracted us more than it already does.
The biggest thing I learned is that you just have to put podcasts out at the same time every goddamn time.
Right. Be consistent.
Just be consistency is like the number one thing. I mean, we have way more listeners than we deserve, and I blame it all on consistency.
Consistently bad. No, I'm just kidding.
I think that's
As long as you're consistent, even if it's bad,
That's
it
why
just
we
keeps coming up.
consistently go
I don't
live
think
anywhere from.
but I don't think it's really. That's why I like the show. Is it's not consistent because you've changed the show so many different times that like when I tune in, I don't think it's going to be the same show. In
It's
terms
true.
of-
no,
I think
yeah, it's
You've
there.
changed it so many times.
We have
our structure's cool.
There's a
'cause
structure.
We open it up though, because like you
Right.
can have a deep thought about some fucking
All right.
idiot rapper go on for half an hour, you know.
Yeah.
Or you could have a tangent at callbacks that about
And-
Corey not liking hot dogs.
And it ultimately is a reflection of us and whoever we have on that day. Realistically, that's kind of what the show is going to do.
Yeah.
You know,
But I think because of our structure, and then we have a structure for every show, and we don't have to rely on guests,
right.
we can always put out a decent podcast.
Right.
And
Right,
we don't
whether
have,
it be-
and it's like if we don't have guests, it's not like we're panicking. If we don't have a topic, it's not like we're panicking. We're lucky because we have a big news segment, and
And
there's
the gift of
always
gab,
news in
and
this
the gift of
industry,
gab.
and we can bullshit about it.
Yeah.
And if it's a terrible news week like it was this week, I'll just write about a guy from the Black Eyed Peas and try to really fill in some space, you know? Who's the antichrist of the car industry.
or sit or stand.
Or we can sit
Yeah.
or stand, YouTube videos, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, no, I mean,
That's it, man. Consistency is huge
yeah,
for
the
us.
consistent thing
As far as-
paid off, and it's good to have, you know, the four of us.
I wish we did
dedicated
Bucks
to
for the
be
Boys
here.
about a year earlier.
That probably would have helped.
That
yeah.
would have helped
If
massively.
you had gotten all that money into the stock market, you'd be rich by now.
No, we'd be
Boy,
totally
we'd
dead
be
broke.
completely broke.
Show
Yeah.
would be
Do you
over.
guys
Be
remember
retired.
what episode I started? Because I had like a on this day in my Instagram, and it was
I
about-
could figure it out.
Yeah, I think the episode is titled "Our New Intern."
Yeah,
yeah.
for sure. That's it.
I'm
'Cause
pretty
there-
sure.
Because when I was on, it was like his 4th episode. So we could go back from
Yeah,
there.
because I had a call, like a thing on my Instagram where it's like, oh, on this day, and it was for a Bronco Overland, and I was like, I could have sworn I talked about.
I
this
recall in the beginning you
podcast.
didn't want to be on mic.
I didn't.
You really
And
made
listen
that
to you
clear.
now.
Episode
blah, blah,
episode
blah, blah,
142, new intern Who Dis SVX chat,
When does that have a date?
March 25th, 2021.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so-
He's been here over a year.
Holy shit!
Wow.
Yeah,
Seems like only yesterday,
You
buddy.
made
It
it.
literally does, though.
Yesterday.
That's what's crazy.
Yeah.
It's my
No, what's
year
crazy is
birthday.
those Arizona iced teas are still only 99 cents.
that is crazy.
Yeah,
whole
and
world
if you
goes
charge
up.
$1.69
They stay down.
for them or whatever it is.
I
over
don't think
at
they're filling them all
Cumberland
away
Farms.
anymore.
I think they made them skinnier like the
Shrinkflation.
Red Bull.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Same
brought it in.
height, but the
Brought it in a little
circumference is
tight.
down.
It's like a Doritos bag, just full of air.
Less girth.
Yeah.
Always tricks them.
Let's see. Do you guys have a favorite episode thus far?
Who asked that?
Jordan _MX5.
The
Or
Chuck
Jordan
System is
MX
my
_5.
favorite one. Besides all the ones that I'm on,
Besides
Chuck
those.
System.
Chuck's is a great episode.
When people ask me and I try and get them to get into it, I say, go listen to the Chuck System episode.
Predator episode for me.
Predator was so funny, and that was
I
with Rachel and
literally-
Nick.
Cake,
Yeah.
Cake had me laughing.
The cake one was
Cake had me
great.
laughing.
Oh, cake.
Oh, the cake one. That was like the year in review part 1 or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
I really I remember the episode I remember the most when we first had Mike Burrows on, and we like went out for like dinner after. Like we finally had a big interview.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah,
Not to discredit Sloan's first interview and her second podcast. But no, I remember we had that. We were like, boys, let's go get some steaks or something. It was so funny.
Yeah, we got barbecue.
Brett was on before you, Chuck.
Yeah, he was.
He was, yeah.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Yeah.
He's more OG than you.
That's why I took off.
It was very intimate. It was
It
a very
was.
intimate show.
It was literally
I
just
remember
two of
listening
us
to talking to
table.
Josh about the
Staring into each
podcast.
other's eyes.
Yep.
Talking to Josh about the podcast, listen to that one and be like, I think I can do something about this.
Well,
We need more
I
voices.
think I said this before. Josh didn't give me any type of questions or anything. So
That's
I
the
had
best,
nothing.
dude.
I was just saying,
Yeah, just off the cuff.
That's the best. That's how it goes.
sweating.
And that's another thing too is consistency, but the way that we all naturally came together, it's not like forced by any means. It's like, oh, we got to figure out this,
Very
and
natural.
you should do this, or you should. No, it's just literally the planning we do is, oh yeah, we're going to talk about callbacks, callbacks, news, etc. And here's our guest.
Corey
That's-
came on to talk about H2O and then
Yep.
just stayed.
Yeah, literally.
And it's worked
I'll
out
be
great.
honest. Like I met Chuck a few times here and there, Jesse's shop, with Tobias, this and that.
Yeah.
I had no idea it was so funny. And he had all these hot takes, and
I didn't either.
I had no idea.
His
Government overreach.
I remember calling Tobias, going, "Is that Chuck who like was hanging out at Jesse's wedding?" He goes, "Yeah." And I go, "That dude's got tons of shit to say. He's funny as hell."
That was my shop too, by the way.
Okay, sorry.
No, I'm just kidding. Depends who's asking at this point. You know?
there you
It's a-
go.
if it's a government, I was never in that
Just gonna
building.
say you got government official.
I have
or what?
nothing to do with this place.
But that's the pot. It's fun. As I said, we started with Josh and I bullshitting and
To do it,
Is it ever
Every
a drag
week-
to
so
come
much
out
fun.
here on a-
What's that?
Is it ever a drag to come out?
No,
No.
it never
That
is.
was a quick.
that's what I'm
no.
saying. You guys are still
No.
putting in some hours.
That's
And
200 episodes.
That's
man. That's big.
and that's the thing. It's like it's weird to even think that we've done this 200 times.
The inside joke shit
because it doesn't
like
seem.
Little Boat 07, speaking of SVX, to step up to the plate. That's
Oh
fucking
my god!
fantastic.
Right, step up
dude,
to the
that
plate.
was-
When I see stuff that like
Alternators.
goes back to that shit and like
Step up to the
ba-
plate.
the baseball talk, it's the best way to sell stuff. It still is.
Deep
Salamis in the air.
callbacks.
Sloan uses it all the time.
All the time.
Listen,
Step
buddy,
up.
you gotta step to the plate. I'm gonna need $1 million to fucking get off the phone. I'm not rolling out of bed for $900 grand.
That's how he's going back after your dad.
Don't call me.
1 million or head back to the dugout, kid. What are you're swinging off a T-ball with that offer.
That offer, that's a fucking
That's
swing
a
and a
that's a
miss.
fucking softball
It
offer.
hurts because it's true.
Best you could do is 9. You're out of here.
Oh, it's the best. Yeah, that stuff like that. That makes me happy when people like, or we'll be at meets and people will pull that shit or do step up to the plate stuff. I'm just like, oh, that's beautiful.
and that's one thing I think we kind of alluded to. Say there's 200 episodes, and we both said no rather quick. As far as is it ever a drag? No, it's never. And in fact, like it's something I look forward to because it's when we're here. As weird, it's kind of a
We're
get to
family.
I know it was so close to coming out.
You got a rim shot on that thing over there?
But my hair, it's family. All I
So,
have is fucking air
But
horns.
what I was going to say to that is that our families are also kind of dealing with us not being home on
Right.
a
Wednesdays.
weekday for 5 hours.
Wednesday's my total fucking write-off day. That's why it's snowboard day in the winter. It's like, baby, I'm leaving in the morning. You're not going to see me until tomorrow. So, like, if we're going to do something, let's do it on Wednesday.
Right. So, and obviously that's a time commitment and all sorts of stuff. So, we get to enjoy this because it truly is fun.
It's a lot of fun. If
and
it
it's
wasn't fun,
appreciated.
we would have stopped doing it a long time ago. I mean, there is no money being made here.
Yeah,
Yes, like
And apparently there won't ever be.
I would have called it quits a while ago if it sucked.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Sliding into bed at 1:30 in the morning, fun every time.
It's the best. It's
Like
the
a
best.
ninja. She never even knew I wasn't there.
But yeah, we're here. We're gonna stay here for as long as we can keep the lights on, and I truly mean that. B for B, yes. And again, shouts to everybody who listens and supports us because it does help, and that's why, like I said, we don't want to have a new piece of merch every week and try to, hey, buy this, do this. Yeah, we want to make cool stuff, and we think people enjoy that cool stuff. We also don't want to have to produce a new shirt every week just to survive. So it does help. We do have some more.
We'd rather
yeah.
beg you for money than advertisers.
Exactly. Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda.
Why can't Shook take time to drive to a donut meet, I drive 2 hours for the boys. Oh,
Chick dress 2 hours for the boys every Wednesday.
I mean, all right. So this weekend, I truly fucking forgot that it was on Sunday.
Now, see, that's pathetic. I have to work most weekend mornings, so that's why I really can't come, and I have to like move all the stuff around to not work weekend morning.
We're going to come. We've discussed it many
I
times.
know. We're
It's
just saying. I have
well,
to
and
say-
that's truly why there was a bunch of people I talked to this past week just about why we elected to put out the schedule, because it does kind of come with a risk of a bunch of people seeing it like, oh shit, there's too many people here. But at the same time, it also gives people who are far away an opportunity to plan versus us saying it on a Thursday and it's coming up that Sunday.
We've talked about also having them like down south near you guys and having
Yeah.
them up north a little bit more.
We could
We'll
do
probably
them
do a
at
couple of
Ham and
those.
Asset.
What's up?
We could do them at Ham and Asset, I bet.
What the heck is Ham and Asset?
beach.
The beach,
Yeah.
the state park.
Yeah.
It's like open to the public now as long as. No, I don't think that matters. I think they're just free to go to because Connecticut pays like tax for it.
Yeah, but then we'd have to drive.
That sounds terrible.
Hey man, I would still have to drive an hour there, but
I'm just
I'm definitely gonna come to the next one.
and we put out the dates.
Who's in
and
Who's in Southern Connecticut that has guest rooms?
Me
me.
and him.
That's my guy. All right, we'll be there.
Boom. And we put out the
That
dates,
seems
and we
easy.
did
We don't
leave
mind a
a,
screening baby, but you're good.
No.
I can't sleep without it at this point. Someone's gonna be freaking out of my house for me to go to bed. So
we did put out those dates with a caveat of, not all being in our parking lot all the time.
My,
Probably
my
some
doors
stuff.
are open if you ever wanted to come down.
That'd be
Sick.
awesome. Yeah, for sure.
they're also, they're early enough where I do think it cuts some shit out. And the nightmare is like a random group finds out about our donut mates and starts showing up. That would
Right.
suck.
And I think,
Old people who own Miata's group.
No, we love those guys.
yeah,
Those guys
yeah.
are welcome.
No, those guys. That
They're going
old
to
guy-
Burlington, but
yeah,
you
it's
know.
funny.
What if the
nonetheless.
New Balance
Specifically,
Corvette
you're
crowd
talking-
finds you?
No,
guys?
No.
Cha-
that won't happen.
Challengers and the Hellcats and all that.
Right.
It's
just-
not even. It's just whatever. Just people that suck.
Yeah, we just don't want the riffraff. And matter of fact, I'm already working on the next donut meet of some people who are going to come and probably get like, oh shit, yeah, you guys get here early because we'll save some spots for you.
Oh yeah, we get some clubs.
Yeah, some of those, not necessarily clubs, but just a builder who brings the heat. Let's put it that way.
Ooh,
Can we
heat.
let's work on the future calendar of the official Glizzy meet?
You want to do a glizzy
'Cause
meet down
that's-
south? Glizzies and dogs.
Well, we typically do.
Why don't we do like a Nathan's hot dog challenge kind of thing where you
No,
get-
everybody brings their local hot dog brand, and you guys got the grill, and you just freaking going
you're gonna
nuts.
drive a hot dog 2 hours up here?
Like I'll bring a pack of Hummels.
I mean, we can do
They
one.
bring their
we can do
local
one in
brand.
Southern
Oh, yeah.
Connecticut.
We
You
get-
guys just have to find us a venue.
Instead of big burritos,
What's
and
that
big
famous?
glizzy.
There's a hot dog place right near my office. It's
There
supposed to
was
be
a hot dog place that used to have a billboard that said like longest wieners in Connecticut or
That's just going to
something.
my shop, but that's like, no. There was a place that was really famous that what the hell?
I don't know either. Yeah,
I can't remember the name of this deli down in Connecticut, but their shirt said, "You can't beat our meat."
That's wonderful.
That sounds like a place we
Master
want to be.
Bait and Tackle.
Oh, yeah, that was in East Haven.
Yes.
right?
Haven.
Yeah.
Customer of mine for a while. I'm
God.
not even kidding.
Oh crap! What's his?
Is it still there?
Yeah.
No, the owner got hit by a bus.
What?
Oh,
My
You
dad
gotta
was
bring
like,
it down, man. Like,
Yeah,
Ah,
I'm sorry. Listen,
Somebody
but-
cut off his mic.
No,
Keep
it's on
going.
an up. It's on an up.
Christ.
I have a custom fishing rod made by that guy, and my dad was really good friends with him. And I was working at a powder coating shop, and this guy Frankie was coming in nonstop to do
hey
like
Frankie.
powder coating on bike shit. And he's like, "Yeah, you know, Master Bait and Tackle. That used to be my grandfather's place."
They
And I was
sold
like,
more merch than
I was like,
merchandise.
"Oh,
than,
oh, yeah,
that's
for
the
sure.
fishing
dude.
stuff.
That dude Fran. Oh, such a good guy. You ever meet him?
I don't know.
Maybe.
Huge biker tattoo guy. And he was like, "Hey, how you doing?" Nicest dude.
Speaking of, hey, how you doing? Josh Shabby writes, "Why is Shook the way
Shabby.
that he is?"
We don't know.
I don't know.
Because
he
he's grumpy.
messaged me. He goes, "You're not putting 93 in your Civic, are you?" I was like, "What is the recommended fuel that Honda?"
He showed us
recommends
all
you
that
put in there?"
message.
Yeah,
That's why
yeah.
Shabby's the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
What of a guy?
you got to do what you got to do. You know, Josh Shabby's the man.
Spanish English.
Gotta get the gas mileage.
Raph.
First, congrats. Second, after 200 episodes, what was a memorable question? Ooh, a memorable question.
Oh, what motor does the Predator come in?
Oh my God! Right. That
what does
that
the
was,
Predator come in?
dare I say, unforgettable.
That's probably the best question.
Yeah.
I fucking can't believe that episode. I gotta listen to that again just to hear it.
Let's see. Just a couple quick ones here. S_Doug. Congrats on
Doug.
200. Keep up the great work.
Thanks,
Never
man.
finishing project. Congrats on 200, boys. Thank you, boys, very
Never
much.
finishing projects.
Dent Patrol. There is no question. You dudes are
Rob.
killing it. Congrats on 200. Keep on grinding, buds. Shout to you, buddy.
We've been grinding together for years now.
It never stops.
Never
Awesome
stops.
uglies.
That's why
Grind
when-
don't stop.
I can't wait till we grind after this.
Ronan_H21. Congrats on 200 episodes,
Ronan.
dudes. Here's to 200 more and hoping I get back over before episode 400.
Ronan is officially our furthest traveled guest.
Yes. International waters.
That was one of the best things ever. We go to the fucking train station in
Pick up
Providence to
this-
just pick up Ronan to
Pick
be
him
on the
up.
podcast.
him
It's
up.
like, this is
Brando, dude.
unbelievable,
Yeah, it was
dude.
wild.
Dude.
Dude, we were going back and forth with Ronan on the internet forever.
For a while.
And he's out in the States and on his honeymoon and comes to the podcast. He's the
Honey,
fucking
stay in the
best,
fucking
dude. He's
hotel.
the fucking best. I miss him, and he was only here once.
Yeah. Shouts to him.
Yeah,
Jeremiah So, congratulations, guys.
Jeremiah
Keep up the excellent work. Let's see. Charlie.crew. What are the chances
Crew.
of a Mark 8 GTI/R review like with the Supra?
Yeah, let me have it.
Basically, VW's told us to go F our own ass.
Yeah, if we have to F our own asses until we have like 250,000
Yeah,
YouTube
just
subscribers or something. We're like,
abs-
okay,
absurd.
we'll just F our own asses then.
Yeah, we have to be, like
You gotta be a big influencer.
multi-level influencer status, even though,
They
a lot
just
of those
give they
people
give these things
know
to fucking
absolutely
randoms.
nothing, right?
Yeah, whatever.
So at this rate, I'll,
F my own. I'll buy one.
again, or some people we know will buy one and bring it to us to hang out.
Ours for the boys.
Ed Joy Rides. What
Ed
can I? When can I expect my grumpy T-shirt in the mail? Don't leave me hanging, homie.
Comes out second Monday next week.
DM me, you'll get a sticker, but I'm farting on yours for that. one.
Also, he had 100 of those stickers today at work, so I think we're good.
Ransom Garage. How many revival T-shirts can Shook if Shook could Shook T-shirts?
A lot.
Farting on yours
At least 70 of them. Let's see. MF Esquire. What's your favorite car of
MF
each
Esquire.
decade, starting from the 70s? And congrats on the 200th. We did that.
Oh my god! I
Yeah.
think we did a whole podcast.
We did
on that.
we did a series of them. Maybe we'll have to revisit that someday.
From the
36 Matfia. Happy 200
36
boys.
Matfia.
Here's to many more.
Thanks,
Shouts
buddy.
36 Matfia. He also wrote, not FMK, rank the following chocolate bars: Crunch, Kit Kat, Snickers. Throw away Crunch.
Throw away Snickers.
Oh, come on.
Kit Kat.
Snickers is like a winner.
Crunch is the worst.
Crunch
Kit
is the
Kat,
best.
Then Snickers is the best.
Kit Kat's second.
Yeah.
I
Snickers
agree.
is the
Veiny
worst.
Snickers too.
You split them, or you just go whole?
For what?
Kit Kats.
I split them.
Kit Kats are trash.
Yeah,
bro.
you go whole.
No, I'm just wondering.
I
Just
split 'em,
open
I
the
split
pack
'em.
and take a
I mean, it's
bite?
okay if you do. I'm just
I don't
saying,
know about you boys,
what
but
do
I
you-
don't dig on the nuts.
What do you bite a pull and peel cheese string just straight on? You just don't peel it?
I fucking had one on the way here. That's the way I ate it.
You just go fucking hammer on those things.
Hell yeah. While I'm driving, I don't got time to peel it with
That
two
cuts the
fingers.
experience
I don't know,
down.
you're going like 20 miles per hour. You had all the time in the world.
Brett would have peeled it for you.
Doesn't that thing drive for you?
He would have baby birded it.
You ever driven with him?
No.
My license is my career, so you can all shut up. I already have 2 speeding tickets on it. And if I get another speeding ticket in New York, I'm banned from driving in New
If
York.
you got pulled over
jeez.
with Kit Kats and you're in the cop, be like, oh man, you're dumb. I'll let you go on this one.
He's like, were you just gorilla eating a cheese stick?
Yeah, you're grill eating a cheese stick and you like Kit Kats, you're free to go.
TDs. Shouts TDs.
It is.
Out of the 200 episodes, which one were you most excited about before recording? Oh, geez.
Oh, I was fucking ecstatic about the Chuck. I mean, I thought about this Chuck episode, the Chuck System episode, in the shower, and the whole day I was just refining it. And when I got here, I was like, I
was
can't
polished.
fucking
It was polished.
wait to get this thing going.
Listening to that episode, I was like, wow, he really works at this. Like, he took a lot of notes. He reorganized. Like,
Oh, that took.
he's came. I'll be honest. At times, I'm like, these guys just come in and shoot the shit or whatever. But I was like, dude, Chuck is prepared.
I
That
don't
was a
think you
big
let
one.
anybody talk on that.
I didn't even.
I think you
I
just took
fucking
charge.
blacked out.
Oh, no, it was great.
I blacked out.
It was perfect.
That was. I think it was a low news day, and it was just like
I think you just grabbed the mic and
I don't
walked
even know
around
what
the
it was.
room.
Was it a main topic? I
It
didn't
was
know what
it was
It's
the main
like
topic.
Charlie from
Yeah, I
Always
think it was the
Sunny.
main topic.
I was watching like the Dennis episode of Always Sunny.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, you
a
got
day
all the shit on the
before.
wall.
it was just like, yeah, there's got to be a way to do this about with car shit.
No,
I
and
was
it's
like,
perfect. That's the thing is like you did it like, oh, I can
And it's
do
like
yeah, it's
Chuck's
funny.
short enough to come up with something dumb.
but
And I
it's
love
a
buying
valid
cars.
system.
Yeah, we have a formal request. Can somebody Photoshop Chuck's head on the Always Sunny? You know what I'm talking about? The picture of the dude on the
with
wall.
all the shit on the wall.
Yeah,
that'd be
If
awesome.
somebody please that, and then just make it say Chuck System.
Yeah, I'll make that.
Simple
I'll make
request.
that a bootleg sticker.
That's what. So I get excited when I make a song or a stupid funny thing,
Oh, the fucking
whether it be the
call me on the
hotline.
hotline song. Jeez.
Trying to contain my
First time I heard that,
my laughter for that or the shook hardcore song. I literally like each time I've been making those songs, I'm in here or wherever I'm making them, crying, laughing.
I might have shed a tear with the heavy metal books for the boys. Shook the
We should do a country one or
I've
like
been-
R&B.
Oh my god!
oh man, I have a freaking. I've got a whole thing for a knockoff song.
Yeah.
I
We
need to
have
just sing the lyrics.
some that need to be.
I have the lyrics written down too.
We just need to lay them down. That's
Yeah,
what
I'm just gonna
we
lay
you need to
down.
lay down some
Lay
tracks.
down
Yeah,
those
'cause I got the
tracks.
track. I just gotta sing. I gotta sing it on time.
Yeah, we'll be
Gotta
in the
get that going.
we'll be in the booth next week.
All up in the booth.
TDs again. Are we going to
TDs.
have another charity stream at some point? Yes, we'd
I
like to do something
pray
like
so,
that.
dude. That was like during the worst time of anybody's life,
Right.
or at least close during
Yeah.
like real lockdown.
Yeah.
To come in here against every law possible and run like a fucking 8-hour charity-a-thon.
To not right to
I mean, we could actually do it, but somehow podcasting was an essential thing. This the craziest
Right.
thing I've ever heard in my life.
technically media.
Second
is,
to
is what
paper
we're-
delivery being essential.
Yeah.
The cool thing is I'll have the drift set up so that we could play that too.
But man, that was so funny. That was so bootleg too. Remember we had like a webcam, we had a remote thing.
Yeah. It was
We were
very
out cooking. We were cooking fucking steaks.
Glizzies.
We're
we
cooking
cooked glizzies.
glizzies for
Toby
like an hour.
Toby did a burnout.
Yeah, Toby came by. Yeah, that was a ton of fun. We'll definitely do that again. And there's
Yeah.
so many more people.
That's the thing. Is
involved
like
now.
we
It'd
can
be a
do
lot of fun.
we can do a pretty serious telethon style
Because
thing.
we could have different crews every hour. Like it'd be like,
Tobias
Right.
and I want a segment. 'Cause
Right.
We're gonna rant. We're just gonna. Rip
oh, that'd be
and
so
rant on
funny.
people.
Yeah, we could probably do a 12-hour telethon.
We'll have to plan
How
that.
did we keep going? Every time we hit a certain dollar amount, right?
Every time
And then at the end, it was just out of spite. They were just spite fucking us to stay on the air.
I forgot what it was. I think we took it and each time it had to like double itself.
Yeah.
So another hour.
We dumbly started at like $2.
Yeah, we made. I think we donated.
We made some
Would you
good money.
rather have $1 million or a penny that doubles every day for 6
Right,
months?
right. We ended up donating. Obviously, we donated everything, but it was like $4,500, something like that.
That was crazy. Well, I expected to be here for like 3 hours.
Yeah,
We're
it was-
over 3 hours
I remember
right now.
calling my
Jack.
wife and being like, "Yeah, baby, I don't know. Our listeners are crazy. I'm going to be here until at least tomorrow."
Let's get Joe on the podcast.
She wants to be on the podcast.
She's been on topics.
She's been on Topics.
Yeah.
and she's her new job would be killer on Topics. So, but she
good
can't
for-
talk. She can't talk about it yet. So,
Okay. Well,
Uh,
when she can, yeah, definitely.
but there
revisit.
has been. I know Joe and Catherine have talked about doing like a revival with them,
Yep.
which would be really funny.
Yeah.
And I think all the wives that have to listen to our podcast would probably love that episode because they would all complain about the same shit that all of the idiot guys like ourselves listening to this podcast constantly talk about.
We should try.
Like I'm
yeah.
constantly trying to slip like cool car stuff into the conversation with my wife, and she just like immediately shuts it down.
Immediately, no.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know, it'd be
Immediately, no.
cool if I got a 400 Z. She was like, no. You know, it would be really cool. I'm going on a Stanford. I'm going to look at Brett's car. No. It's just like, she even like glimmers of hope just
Yeah.
destroys.
Shut
him
it down.
Shuts it right down. Solid
Let's
defense.
see. Pablo
Pablo.
Binar.
Benar.
Pablo Binar.
Pablo
When is
Benar.
the next meet?
Is it donut meat?
We haven't had a. Remember, we originally had a meet.
What's that? I don't remember that.
Like early on in getting this building, there was a brief meet.
Oh,
that was
yeah.
at night.
Should
Chuck
we
was
grill?
grilling.
I think you grilled. Yeah.
A meat. I remember we did, right? We had a meet last year, maybe. It was a night meet.
Yeah, it was a night meet.
Wait, the one downtown with the
No, that was
No,
still
no,
donut.
Chuck was grilling.
Yeah, it was here, and Chuck
I don't
grilled.
think we had great
It
attendance.
wasn't. It was not that many.
What was the
people.
one in downtown? There was a lot of people there.
There was a
One-
donut meet because the donut place was around the corner.
No.
Oh,
was
no,
that-
at,
there was a
Right.
downtown
You were-
at dusk.
Dusk. Yeah, we did a thing at dusk.
Is that was
What?
it a release? I
What
don't
the heck?
remember.
I don't even remember
Was
what
it
we
just a
did at
get-together?
dusk.
Why were we at dusk then?
I can't remember.
We were just
I know we were there. It
Spinning?
was fun.
Was it the pre-donut?
I honestly cannot
Was it
remember.
before the big donut? No.
The look of confusion on their face. For those who can't see our faces right now.
It was a long
the
time
look of
ago.
confusion.
It
on their
was a
was.
real
You
long
guys
time
came
ago.
down.
Yeah,
That was a
we came
while
down.
ago. Yeah, that was 3 years ago ish. I think.
Because you were driving. He was driving the E30.
Yeah, that's when I couldn't figure out what was wrong with the ABS. He found out the hard way. Shit just wouldn't stop. What was that? Yeah, that was a cool little thing at dusk. A bunch of people came out.
I
It was fun.
honestly
There's a lot of
can't
hanging out
remember.
outside.
I feel like it was in.
We could 100% replicate that one at Red Door. Just everyone's have to pay to park,
Yeah.
but it's a fucking cool parking spot.
And then, that was the other good memory too. It was just the magazine release party we had here
Oh, that was
before the world shut down.
That was sick.
That was
yeah,
awesome.
and the movie, we had the movie outside.
Yeah, actually,
The
the movie
Rojas
stuff's
movie.
been awesome fun.
The best thing we've done as a community is our rally.
Yeah, that was super
The
fun.
rally was sick, and
Yeah.
that was in the middle of lockdown.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
that was
remember
fun.
going to Loon and being like, "We have 100 cars here. Like, I guess I'll stand up on the hill and
Yeah.
tell everybody thanks
What
and
we're
what we're
doing.
gonna do." That
Yeah, it
was
was
fucking
awesome.
crazy.
It was awesome. And the fact that we had a fucking Supra.
the
Oh, yeah,
pictures
Supra.
too
Yeah.
of that Supra on that. Whole
We should
thing.
we
Yeah.
should do another Mount Washington thing.
I think the Mount Washington things are super fun.
it
A
was
lot
so
of good
killer.
roads.
We'll
Like
stop at
there's
the
a
same
bunch
place,
of.
get thrown out of the same Walmart.
I got it
That's
all
where Young
saved.
Ben's journey ended, didn't it? Oh no, he ended up going to the mountain.
Yeah, he went.
I
to the
drove him
mountain.
up in my car.
Yeah, he went up
Yeah, didn't you?
because we
Because we
forbid
wouldn't
him.
let him. We wouldn't let him
told
drive
him
up.
he's not allowed to
Yeah,
take
he
his
said
car.
you
He was
can't-
not, and
can't
he
do
knew
that.
he shouldn't.
Yeah.
I mean, he would have gone off the mountain on the way down.
Yeah.
No doubt. When he overheated the brakes the first eighth of a mile and just careened down the
Chuck the
mountain.
pedals to the floor. What? Pedals to the floor.
Yeah, we should do another one. We should plan to do another.
Rally.
We should do donut rally
Yeah, that'd be good.
because we can bump up to a couple donut spots on the way up. That'd be funny.
Tyler, say what?
Tyler said what?
Not a question. Just super appreciative of y'all every single week. Thank you, buddy.
Thanks, man.
Levi Lux out. Congrats on
Levi.
200. What have been some of your favorite topics? I think we covered that.
Best topic. Well, I don't know. Favorite topics?
Oh, jeez.
I think the Zuzu episode with Garrett was hilarious.
That was fun.
Because none of us knew anything about a Zuzu. None of us would know anything about a Zuzu if it wasn't for him in that day.
Yes.
And he did a lot of footwork on that.
Yeah, he did.
He's an Zuzu guy.
He really actually was the foundation.
And I really like the deep dive episodes, and we'll do some more for sure.
yeah,
I
we got to
like-
pick
I like
some
the
good
ones that did,
topics.
Like they were like book reports, and you guys got real serious. You guys each.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's,
Yeah.
I think that's fun. We haven't done them in a while.
should-
'Cause
yeah,
we have
we'll-
cool guests now, though. We have access to cool guests all the time.
We'll,
We don't usually do.
Where?
we'll mix we'll mix some of those in coming up.
Oh, we should have Brett do a Porsche history lesson with us.
Oh, that would have been cool.
God damn it.
From the beginning.
Yeah.
Let's see. Last couple here. Grape Whistle.
Grape Whistle. What a
how many-
classic name.
How many cars have you owned and what was the most at one time?
Oh, my God. I wrote this down once.
Oh,
Because
I don't
there's
even
some
know how many
challenge.
cars I've owned.
Over 20 cars I've owned, and right now I think I have 4.
Oh, man. I don't know if I still have this list.
I think technically right now is the most I've owned, which is 3.
I always
At
forget
one
you
time.
have the potato.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just picked, if everybody was like, because I'm the Honda guy, I just picked up a Volkswagen.
It's going to potato
Got a
life.
potato.
Potato
Classic
life.
Potato coupe.
Couple of tater tots.
Does this have the other car? 23 cars, I think. 23. Actually, no, add more. Probably 25.
Yeah.
And the most I've ever owned at the same time is
Currently.
now.
Currently.
Was that 26?
Yeah.
Currently, yeah.
Yeah, he still has all of them.
I think I get. I'm trying to think of how many cars in my house. 6 in that garage.
How many here?
7,
6.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Why are you counting on my hands too?
I think I
Toes.
own 11 or 12 now.
Currently.
But I've started buying I was starting to know about this today. Now I'm just like,
Sporting
I'm one of those weird guys where I just like, does it drive? That's cool. I want it.
Yeah.
It's like,
I got
it's nothing
this,
special.
I got this Seal Gray 997.
Talk to me dirty. Yeah, dude. It's just like
You got to come down.
this Tacoma. I'm fucking jumping for joy, and it's just like an old plow truck. I'm
Yeah.
like, this is the best truck.
I saw that Honda Odyssey.
should put
it
a
was like you could buy this right now.
I put a
It's imported.
supercharger on the stupid truck. I won't buy a minivan.
Dude, I see right-hand drive stuff for cheap, and I'm like, I could totally buy that right now.
Yeah, right-hand drive stuff's becoming an issue in a lot of states, and there's no K update for me, but I know that Rhode Island isn't registering anything that has a Japanese VIN, and apparently they're pushing back on K stuff in Massachusetts, which is
Interesting.
not good. Or was in Connecticut. One of the bad
I've
states
seen
next to us.
more stuff out of like Georgia and stuff too.
Yeah,
Recently,
so it's
K-wise.
There's a lot of battles going on, so I'm staying away from import stuff. But yeah, now I like just random shit.
Yeah.
Like CRVs.
CRVs.
But we talked about my strategy with that earlier, but we won't get into that on there.
Yeah, we don't need to publicize that. Last couple questions here. Pontiac Perkins.
Pontiac
Thoughts
Perkins.
on the Escalade V? The boys at my shop are hyped.
Escalade
I mean, it was
V.
inevitable.
I don't know if I know much about the Escalade V,
It's
do
going
I?
to be just a hopped up Escalade.
Oh, we talked about a couple
Yeah,
episodes
a few
ago.
weeks back.
I think fast trucks are fucking hilarious. I don't know.
Yeah, and it's
I actually
again.
think the
they're-
new
they're inevitable.
Escalade is a good looking vehicle.
Escalades are
actually.
great. Look,
Yeah,
they've always
it
been
is.
good.
I like the styling.
About time they
I'm,
made a fast one.
I'm here for the truck and SUV muscle, especially now. Again, I say muscle. You know, Ferrari putting V12 in an SUV can be pretty wild.
I have a fast truck now, and I don't like them.
Yeah.
If I like them, I like them big. Like I drove Brett's car today. It's bigger than mine. It drives nice. I like it. It reminds me of my X5.
Yeah.
But I think if I want fast sedan, like silly fast sedan.
Right. So M5.
Yeah, I need another M5.
Yeah.
Or an E63 AMG, except now they're fucking
Absurd.
hen's teeth.
You'll get
They
one.
want all the money, so they gotta go find one at the end of the rainbow now.
Daddy needs one.
Daddy needs one. That's the best. That's the best kid car.
That's it for our questions.
That's all we got.
That's it.
Wow,
That's all we got this week.
200 episodes. We're gonna end on a real short one. Oh boy.
That's what happened. My
3 hours.
Josh moved his arm, and I saw how long it was, and my bladder goes, "That's enough." And I just had to run.
You've been
into
sitting
the
here for that long.
Exactly.
Shook, any closing thoughts for this week? Any closing thoughts for the 200th episode?
You know,
Grumpy.
Grumpy. Grumpy
Started
onto
as a
the
dream.
bed.
of being on the show. And after several thousand DMs, here I am.
No, there's only a couple.
What?
There's only a couple.
It was really only.
Yeah. It wasn't like you were.
Really addition though. Big
I mean, because if
addition.
it was 7,000, you would have just annoyed me and I would have avoided you.
Fucking kid, dude. This fucking.
No, you've been a welcomed addition. I can't believe you've been here over a year now.
And it's quite the commute. I got to give it to you.
Yeah.
I fucking hate that it was a year. Isn't that's so shitty?
It's pretty
It's
wild.
crazy.
How has
Yeah.
it been a year? We haven't even
Time
big
for a
strides this year.
raise. Time
Big
for a
strides this
raise.
year.
Well,
I'm really
you know
gonna
what? Your
step up to the
salary,
plate.
I'm going to triple your salary.
Oh, yes.
I'm going to triple it.
Let's go.
Lots of zeros for you, buddy.
Everybody's getting triple.
I mean, I get hats and stuff. That's cool. Stickers are cool.
If we only knew we were in the good old days when we were in the
In the good old days.
Yeah, you never know, buddy. Could
Hey.
still be in them.
If we survive the last 2 years, I think we'll be here a while longer,
Nah.
Yeah.
And we just upped the stream quality today.
which is good.
See that? Look at that stream.
Up in the stream. Always good when you can up the stream.
Gotta love that
standing or
stream.
sitting.
Obviously
I gotta
standing.
be honest. I think we could bump it up a tiny bit more looking at these stats all night.
There's some pretty good stats you
We're
got
gonna
over
have
there.
4K pretty soon. We're gonna be able to see the sweat in your pores.
Well, I'm going to need you to crunch those numbers.
Could you zoom in on my rolls for me, please? Thanks.
Crunch those numbers. Well, maybe we'll get it up to glizzy speed next week.
Glizzies are nice.
Yeah.
Space Dog.
Yeah. Gentlemen, thank you for coming to hang out.
Thank you for the invite.
Thanks, guys.
As always, it's a
Thanks for
pleasure.
the pizza.
Oh, anytime. As always, it's a pleasure to hang out, hear what's going on in your world, hear the Porsche market,
It's
Anytime.
still crazy.
the wildness in the streets.
Streets are talking.
That is going to do it for this week, ladies and gentlemen. We will be back next week. Thank you very much. We bid you adieu.
Thanks for listening. Listen live, 7
DM
p.m.
me for a
Eastern,
sticker.
Western, Eastern time, Wednesday. Come listen live.
Men should not be making decisions about women's bodies.
Boom. I mean, there's nothing else to say. That's it.
Thanks for coming on. Love you.